Welcome, Simon. It's Tub Thumpers Part 5. Part 5. Simon.
Number 5. I was just saying before, do you know what I like about it? All the tubs have been in the same tubs. We've got the same tub. Everyone's got the same.
Size of all the things we've shown in these tubs, vintage, modern, the thing that you're interested in the most, size that we've all got the same tub.
Everyone's got that. We've all got the same tub. They must have been big sellers, these tubs, with toy collectors.
Ooh,
I know they are American, but remember when you moved back to America or you moved here and you brought a load of them blue tubs with you and they were full of all your stuff, but then obviously when you moved in your house and you settled in, them tubs were left here. So what I did was all the stuff that was in cardboard boxes and stuff, I put it all in them blue tubs. So it's strange to me, like all the Americans that come on pull out these blue tubs that are exactly the same, because we don't sell them ones over here.
It was Jen's idea that when we went back to England, she was like, instead of getting big suitcases, just get tubs. And I was like, you can't do tubs in airports. She went, of course you can. And it was so easy to do. We just put all the stuff in tubs, put it in and put it on. And I thought, that's a great idea. But talking about tubs, Si, welcome to Tub Thumpers. Absolutely brilliant. So we had the lovely Damon on last week, Si. We've had what me and you shown 3 or 4 tubs off, and tonight we've got one of my. What can you say about this bloke? I love this bloke. I absolutely love it. Right, here we go. Tonight we have this person.
I like his dog.
Oh, brilliant. Ladies and gentlemen, the lovely GForce. There he is.
So Gary of Gary Falls. Here he is.
Claudine's never looked so good.
Well,
where did you buy that dog from?
It's not a dog, it's a pink lion size. It's a pink lion.
Oh, yeah, it's pink lion. Loads of them, isn't there? Loads of them. Yeah.
We've got loads of people in the chat. Loads of people. Must be. You see what happens, GForce? You get you on. Everyone wants to come on. Do you know what I mean? Brilliant. We've got lovely Kieran. Disclaimer, this live stream is for adults only. Any kids better get lost. Oh, no, kids can watch this. But it's all GForce's orders. Right, got it. Right, got it.
Kids, get out.
Kids got no business playing with toys.
No business at all. Oh, let's have a look. So let's see who else is here. Oh, this lovely fella's here. Must be his first time watching.
There was something in the air that night. The stars were bright.
Ronaldo. Is that right? Ronaldo. What's it really? So I'm not going to say, but GForce behind the scenes said that there's some people, and I'm not going to say who, they call him Ronaldo. And I was like, no, it's Rolando. Everyone knows it's Rolando, but apparently.
I don't know why. I just noticed. I was like, I've been calling him the wrong name for a while now. I don't know if it's on purpose as a joke or what.
Oh, that is brilliant. Right. Kieran, GForce, where is he? He'll be in a doctor's office. Wow. Hopefully there are a few nurses. Might be. You never know.
Yeah.
Hey, Rolando, hope it all goes well. The nurses are very pretty. Pretty nurses, yeah. Yeah. The lovely Baz at Wall on Baz's tomorrow. So Baz's got a live stream tomorrow. We're all going to pop on. We're all going to pop on and do Baz's tomorrow. We've got loads of stuff to show, loads of stuff to talk about. So that'd be awesome, won't it? How are you, GForce? Anyway, how are you, buddy?
Doing great. Got out of work early just to come hang with my favorite Richardson brothers.
Well, me, not Si, because Si, look at him. Si just walks off. Thinks
You don't care about
looking behind the scenes. Si, look at him. I'll just go make a cup of tea.
There's always something in there. As soon as I sit down, bloody cat starts. So that's
There's
it.
always something.
Like the kids, I've thrown the cat out.
GForce, how nice is this North Carolina weather today? It's lovely, isn't it, today?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Unlike Si with his jumper on, me and you were fine, you know.
Freezing here. No sea blowing over. It's freezing.
Oh, goodness.
Oh! Hello there, Des.
Quite the performance he had last weekend.
Oh, I tell you what was it? 12 out of 12? 12 out of 12 he got, wasn't it?
12.
Oh,
From now on, he's called Des
it was
Lucas.
flying through him. It was flying, and yeah, there was more. What was it, Si? There was more controversy with our pal Tim. Our pal Tim just robbed. What do you reckon,
Controversy.
Controversy, I think. I don't. DTM did well, though, didn't he? DTM did all right.
Yeah,
Dave
did very well.
Yeah.
Who got through? Was it Dave and was it?
DTM and obviously Des, King of Star Wars.
Yeah, Des and DTM got through, didn't they? Yeah.
Des just turned around and went, well, I'll do it. Do you know what I mean? I'll put up with all these peasants and I'll show them exactly. I couldn't believe watching it. It was watching it. And
I'm surprised he found the time, Mark, to come away from looking at Stanley Cups. I'm surprised he found the time to do that quiz. All them Stanley Cups he's been looking at.
Stanleys he's been looking for.
Des those Stanley Cups. It's funny that as well, because I won't mind, it was me that was complaining about it, like £100 for a cup and all that. And then Des showed me something behind the scenes. I thought,
speaking of those, they had something on the news or something the other night, and they were comparing them to the Yeti cups, which are also expensive.
Yeah.
And the Yeti blows it out of the water as far as keeping things colder longer. So
I've always said I don't understand why anybody uses those cups. I really don't.
Oh, look at it.
I don't know what it is. I don't know.
He bought one to go with his She-Ra collection. That's nice.
Hey, Terry. And what about Scuba Pete? Champion of Jeopardy. Champion.
Look at him.
Do you know what I mean? Tell you what.
He needs to win it all so I can say I lost to the champion. If you're going to go out to the winner.
If you're going to go out.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree. Hey, Connor, I tell you what, I'd love to give that GForce a box or two myself. Well,
box round the ears.
Oh,
that's right there, fella.
Hey, DTM. Hey, pal. Let's have a look. Hey.
Oh, can I just say as well before I forget, happy birthday to Gerard for yesterday. Happy birthday, Gerard.
Yeah. And we
all have a nice day.
Happy birthday to Gerard. Also, happy birthday to Adam Berry. Happy birthday to Melinda from Metro Blasting. It's Melinda's birthday. It's loads of people's birthdays. You had that thing on Facebook, don't you? All the birthdays comes up. Bloody hell, it needed an extra month for this one. It was how many of them there were. Yeah. Hello, Mr. Jeffers. Hello, all. Glad to be able to listen in from work this week. Oh, brilliant, mate. I sent Jeff a message. If you don't follow Jeff on Instagram, follow him, because he puts these like behind the scenes up of Star Wars, but the pictures he uses, I wrote him and said, honestly, mate, some of the pictures you put up are absolutely fantastic.
I can honestly say it's true that, Mark, in all these years that you think you know every image, Jeff puts up pictures on his Instagram that I have never seen of Star Wars. I've never seen that.
Yeah. Kieran, just had a terrible thought. These tubs aren't going to fill those bloody 30 days, are they? Well.
No. So if we make get comfy, we're real till Friday, so get comfy.
If we make GForce big a bit, look at them tubs, look at them golden behind you, GForce gold. Look at that.
Got the Lost Ark, we found it.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's 3 more on the floor behind them.
Wow, unbelievable. Ioppy. So what are we going to be looking at tonight? So don't tell us what we're looking at, but is it vintage? Is it modern? Is it a bit of in between? Is it miscellaneous? Is it a theme?
Well, let's see. If you go back, yeah, I think it's vintage now. What's vintage? 30 years?
30 years.
Yeah, they're vintage.
That's the thing. I thought stuff I was putting out was modern from the last one of the Miles second sub, but it was like 2005. But when you think about it, that like is nearly 20 years ago. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's quite a while back now, isn't it?
It's crazy. Yeah. We're in 2024, right? Like it doesn't seem like the year 2000 was 24 years ago.
Yeah.
You see that. That's what you know how old we are, because it's like 2000. I was looking at something from 2006. I was watching clips from the World Cup from 2006, and then I worked it out. Hang on a minute, in 2 more years, that's 20 years ago. 2006 is 20 years ago. I was like, what the fuck, man? It's scary as anything, you know. Hey, Mr. B, hey, pal. We've got over 33 people in the chat, so we really appreciate it. Jonathan, hello, Mr. Redmond.
Redders.
Let's have a look at something. So before we start today, we've got a bit of homework or clearing up to do. Right, so if you just give me a sec. So last week we had the lovely Damon on, as you all saw, who came and watched it, and he was great, wasn't he, Si? How nice was Damon, man? He was brilliant.
First time I've met him, a really nice bloke. Yeah,
What a really nice
guy.
bloke he was. Well,
and what a great collection as well.
Unbelievable collection, unbelievable some of the stuff he had, and that's great. This is what me and Si wanted to do on these tub things. It's not necessarily vintage, it's whatever you have in your tubs, you know, stuff that you've put away and you haven't seen for ages, you want to pull up and show off all the lads. And you don't have to be a YouTuber, you can just one of the boys who collects, come on and do it. But anyway, I'm talking about Damon because he's giving away these. Can you see them, fellas? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right there. So he's giving away those 6 vintage cards. Now, unfortunately, it's closed now because I said what I said on the video is anyone who commented it on the actual video, on that video, that live stream will be entered to win these cards. And this free shipping, Damien said he'll sort out all that no matter where you're from and so forth. So if you don't mind, GForce, let's just get that out of the way now, yeah, shall we?
Yeah. Definitely.
So let's get that out of the way. So if I come over here, so how we're going to do it basically is pretty straightforward. We're going to do a wheel, but we're not going to eliminate because we're here for GeForce's night tonight. So whoever the wheel sits on, that's who's won it. So I think there's 6 Star Wars cards, and was there a couple of Masters cards as well? Si? Masters Universe cards.
Yeah, he had a couple of vintage Masters Universe cards.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So let's just get hold of that straight away.
So when Claire wins this, because we've already fixed it. Just tell her I want the Death Star droid card.
Oh, wait, Claire wins it. Right, so there's the wheel right there. Now, just tell you the names who's on it. We've got Scott Whitehouse, Dart Lycan, Jeff, Keith Townsend, Mopar McNear, good old Josh. We got Usual Mike, Kenny Whitty, Jewel, Who, Geek Strong, Thoris, I'll win, Rob's Retro, Gaz Becky, Andy Ola Chronicles, BOE, Manga Fandanga, Miriam, Chubba Hontus Drums, and we've got Left Coast Graphics and Personal Pots, right? So can you all see that, yeah?
Yep.
Right, so what I'll do is I'll spin it now. Good luck to the winner, like I say.
Yeah, good luck.
Good luck.
And then we'll see who won it. Right. No way.
Well, do you know what? For me personally, that could have gone to a better home because he loves these cards. He buys and trades them. He puts them in glass little boxes. He loves them. So great. Good win, Andy.
That's brilliant. So Andy, all the Chronicles, just get in touch with me or get in touch with Damon. And then Damon will send the cards off for you. That's brilliant. Congratulations, Andrew. So Andrew's done. So awesome. That was a really nice gift as well, that from Damon. That was really nice.
That really was.
See Jeffrey Redmond's comment. Claire was robbed. Claire was robbed. Get her underneath robbed.
Don't say that, Si. She'll be on in a minute. She'll be on coming on.
What's going on?
It's too late. She's already on. She's sniffed out disaster.
Everyone's saying hello to each other, which is brilliant. Baz is here, Des T, Oppie, Mr. B. I haven't missed anybody else out. Jumpy! Hey, Si, hey, Shabby, hey, GForce, Kieran, blah, blah, blah. Good to have you here, Jumpy. It really is. So, do you keep a lot? So, with your tubs, right? I think it all comes down to space, doesn't it, GForce? Because we keep these tubs in our house, but it's like you put stuff out and then you put. It's like I've got that whole complete selection of them: Force Awakens, Rogue One, those 5 POAs, and I just store them away. I've put them away, but I can't get rid of them. Is that what it's like with you? You tub them because of space?
Yeah. To give you the backstory on this main tub that I have, I went to college, came home. All my toys, except for my Star Wars stuff, was sold at a yard sale.
Yeah.
I was fuming hot, but thankfully she kept the Grail stuff, you know. Yeah. And when I was looking through it, I realized that I had played with them hard. You know, you got people missing limbs and all dirty and battered and chewed on, you know. So I was like, these aren't worth anything. So I just gathered everything I had, went down to a toy shop, and they offered me $300 for it. I was like, here, take it. And so then I just went to Toys R Us or KB, whatever, and just started buying the Power of the Force 2 stuff. Yeah. Because I was like, okay, so I won't have my vintage stuff, but this is the next line coming out. I'll have it all on cards, just put it away. maybe retire off it someday. But no, because they aren't worth a damn. But I still have them.
You know, it's gold. It's gold. I'm gonna be famous and rich. You know what I mean?
But I mean, there is a story probably with every figure. You know how you collect, and you're like, oh, I remember getting that at Target. I was with Scuba or whoever, you know, and so there is a nostalgia still to them. So I think that's more why I keep them around than.
I've always agreed with that. I've said that 1,000 times. You know, it's toys and we collect it, but it's like a piece of music or a smell. When you look around your toys, it's got memories. Oh, I was there when I bought this, or somebody got me that, or I remember this happening when this. Does that happen to you, Si, as well? You pull out.
That's what I was just thinking of. Then I was thinking of, like, you know, we was talking the other night about, I've gone a bit like Salacious Run, where I can't remember now if I've got half these figures or I haven't from back in the day. But what you never forget is what somebody's bought you. You never forget that. You straight away go, well, I got that because Gerald picked me that up, Connor picked me that up, Jonathan Redmond picked me that up. You know, you just. You know in your head, don't you? Don't forget a gift. That's one thing you don't forget.
Is the pink line a pub in Bristol? If it is, I'm going. That pink line. I never heard the end of it. Blooming hair dye, pink line, long arms. I don't know why I bother, to tell you the truth. You know
No, the way they talk about you, that reasons, I don't know why I bother, to tell you the truth.
Hey, local cycling. The Chumbawamba get royalties from these streams. They should pay us for keeping it going, I think. Yeah, they should pay us. But it's great to see you, pal.
But none of them sting as bad as the Evertons.
Whoa. Just because you beat Liverpool. Listen to him now, sire. Listen, giving me shit. You know?
Brilliant. You give him a bit, kid. Brilliant. What a low blow that was, Mark. Oh, no.
Sorry, left the door open.
Question for GForce from Mr. Edmund. Are the prizes from your YouTube giveaway in the top? Rolando.
Right here. Autographed picture of Marissa Tomei.
Let's have a look. I love Marissa Tomei. Let's have a look at that, GForce.
I don't think it's autographed. I think it's just a picture.
I've always
liked
actress.
Her. Yeah, brilliant actress. Brilliant.
I've always liked her. Local hero. Hello, Gianni. Hiya, pal. Yeah, we're going to say happy birthday to Greg too, Si. Greg had a big birthday. Yeah. Good old happy birthday to Greg. He had a big birthday as well.
Happy birthday, Greg.
I saw this up here. So our good friend Zero Hunter Toys, our Matt, he put it up this morning about that E-wing, and it looked nice. And then he said it was $105 or $100 for an E-wing. The price is. That's why we don't throw out our tubs in it. We'll keep everything we've got just in case. Well, yeah, that's expensive, that Oppie. Well, you'll make one, Oppie. You'll make one. So
that right there is the vintage Falcon. That only cost me $150.
150.
I've got a mental cat. Nothing you can do. It'll only invade the stream.
Hello, Miriam. Hi, Miriam. Oh, did you see? Talking about Miriam. Did you see Gerard's tea tonight? Those burgers and
I see Gerard's tea every night.
Every night looks delicious.
I don't know why I'm looking.
I'm gonna get Miriam phoning Claire. I think. Yeah. I think that's the best thing.
Hi, Martin. Hey, you did well, Martin, with our science show. I watched you all moaning and complaining and bitching about Star Wars last. No, well,
we weren't bitching about Star Wars. We were bitching about what pretends to be Star Wars, weren't we? We weren't bitching about Star Wars.
Just can't let it go, can he? I hate Star Wars. Look. I hate it.
So. We were just bitching about what pretends to be Star Wars.
What pretends to be Star Wars, bless him. Everyone's here. They're so good. Nearly 35 in the chat already on a Wednesday. Hi, Kev. Hi, Kev. Nice to see you, buddy.
Kev.
I thought
it was hockey in it. Hockey's a Stanley Cup in it. Ice hockey. Because I remember Wayne Gretzky something with the Stanley Cup years ago.
Yeah.
So that's why I always remember the Stanley Cup. Is there a Stanley Cup in golf as well? Is there a golf Stanley Cup?
There are cups, but they're like the Ryder Cup. They're named after the tournaments.
Oh, right. Okay.
For an overall championship.
I love this. He said this to me last week. He said it again. Look, hello, Tubby Geekies. I might take offense to that. Is he calling it Tubby?
Mark, I'll give you a right crack at Echo for that.
You lost all that weight. What the hell?
Just go. Shabby says hello.
Yeah.
I love him. Brilliant.
Brilliant.
Happy birthday, Gerard. Yeah. I'm just going to get down a bit because you know what I'm like. And then everyone will start giving me strife. Oh, Shabby, so blah, blah. So let me get down a bit, Chief. We got plenty of time. Only 20 minutes. Oh, Gerard. Awesome. Oh, good morning to the Australians. Good morning, Si, Shabby, and Chief. Let's hope you're well.
Good morning, Matthew.
On a train. First day in the office for 6 months. Wow. Oh, yeah. Very well. We'll be breakdancing next. We'll be breakdancing next. Now he's
keep your eyes open on that train. Connor might kick you off it if he's about. So keep your eyes open.
Here we go. By the time Shabby reads all these comments, we'll be celebrating Gerald's next birthday. You see what I mean, GForce? I don't know why I bother. Do you know?
Started.
Oh, I'm not being funny. A couple of weeks back in ZSR, I just started it off and just put about you being far behind, and some of them comments just made my night. Some of them were just hilarious. What people were saying. But it's funny though, because like I said, you can when people tell jokes and stuff, and then an hour later, when you just get in the punchline, they're not funny, are they? Because like you might say, don't remember what you were talking about.
I think they're pretty funny. Hello, Nicholas. Good morning, everyone, especially the birthday boy, Gerard Kane. There you go. Cheers, only one. Thanks for coming in. I really appreciate it, buddy. Almost a quarter way through this century. I know. It's so weird. It's like 2000. Do you remember 2000 GForce? Remember all the Y2K thing? And oh no, everything's gone. And then we're at 2024 already. Unbelievable. Goes flies, doesn't it? Flies. Yeah. Let's have a look. Only one Kenobi. Damon was great last week. Yeah, he was, man. He was. Yeah.
I'm so glad like what GForce said then as well, Mark. He had bits in his tubs that were like, oh, missing. This bit's gone. And I think if you've had a tub since you was a kid, you're bound to have that sort of stuff because we played with these things, didn't we?
That just goes to show to me that we respect and love our collecting what we're doing. I'm speaking for everybody in the chat as well. I think we don't throw stuff out. We don't because it's got a broken leg. Because you always have that thing, don't you? Well, I might find another one, or I might find another one that's broken, and I'll be able to fix that one and so forth. No, we have a lot of love, don't we, for our toys?
Well, I'll tell you now. I mean, I watch the Reynolds videos, and he always comes across vintage stuff that needs a gun or needs this or needs a part, and then he'll do another video that people like Derby Collector and stuff have actually found them for him. Do you know? So I know what you mean there, Mark. It doesn't really matter if things are missing because if you wanted to pick these things back up, there are enough people in these communities that can just find that thing for you.
Yep,
which is good, I think.
All we got to do is go to David Wilder Toys house. We'll probably find it. He's got loads
of
stuff.
It's like John Baldry, you, Mark. You'll say this missing. Next thing, there's a parcel for you, don't. It's John Baldry sending you the gun. You know what I mean?
Or Jake in the same way.
Exactly.
Need that? Okay.
There's controversy in the chat, everyone. Robbed.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, you've had it, Mark.
You don't want to
tick off know what he were. Did Clive even know what he were? He knows what to do with him. Yeah. I'm glad Andy. Yeah. Well, I would have been happy for anybody to win him, but it was just done for Andy as well. So that was pretty straightforward, that wheel as well, because I was talking to you like one and what am I supposed to do about a wheel and all that? I don't know what to bloody do, but no, it went all right. 35 in the chat. Thank you all. This is awesome. Hello, Mr. Collection. How are you, Matt?
Matthew.
Good old Wizzy's here. Hiya, Wizzy.
Wizzy.
I'll just get down here, like I said, to about half past GForce, and then we'll kick off, man. We'll kick off with your boxes. This is getting out of hand now. There are two of them. Well, yeah, this is it. They made Si and thought we could do better, so they made me. That's what it was, wasn't it, Si? Do you know what I mean? It's like a cake. You don't just make your first cake; you make a second cake.
What it was.
Second cake. Yeah. All right, Shams. Oh, anyway, should have bought 300 quid's worth of Apple stock GForce. You'd be minted now. Well, if you would have done that.
Yeah.
Hey, let me ask you both. What do you think of those? Because you've both obviously seen him. What do you think of those new what they call Vision Pro things from Apple? Have you seen everyone on the subway doing all this?
Done this before, though, haven't they? The Oculus, the Google Glass, all this sort of thing. Yeah, I think it's. At the moment, it's great, but it's definitely teething. Do you know what I mean? I reckon in the next few years down the line, a good 30, 40 years away, then you'll start seeing what this stuff can do. But at the moment, for me, it's gimmicky. Do you know what I mean? It's not like...
I want to see what that person who had the Neuralink implanted, how they're doing. They said they had it implanted, but they ain't said nothing about them since.
I know it's weird, but what do you think? Would you wear them, GForce? Would you go around wearing those goggles? Like
I don't even have my phone out in public. my phone's in my pocket all the time. I'm like, oh,
yeah.
for that.
I FaceTime. I don't know how you do your videos, GForce, because I do it with our site. Right, when I go to Ollie's or go to Ross, whatever, I phone our site up, but I'm always like that. Just in case.
You do. You always walk around like you've got the security walking behind you.
Sir, who are you talking to? No one. Only one Kenobi asks questions for Mango Fandango. When I mean you go to the pleasure beach, oh, you lucky devils, you're taking
pleasure. Well, what I can say is that in April, first week in April, I've got the lovely Scuba and Mrs. Scuba in Blackpool. And we are going to have a good day out in Blackpool. So if you want to get in touch and you fancy coming meeting up with us on a day out in Blackpool, just let me know, Nick. No problemos.
You know what? I think if I come home, I'm bringing GForce with us. I think he'd like England GForce. I think, you know what I mean?
Of course he would. He won't go home after being here with me. He'll no chance he'll go home. He'll be like, too good there, we say.
Me and Suki will be renting an apartment out there just to just the hell away from America.
Come back talking right northern side. All right, you know what I mean? Hey, pal, you all right? You know, like, do you know what I mean? That's how you live from GForce. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant! I think GForce would like England. I think
it'd be awesome. Yeah,
take him to football. Oh, you'll be up north. Oh, so you'll watch proper football then if you're up there.
That's all right. Like watching losers too.
Whoa, GForce! It's like there's no need for it, is there? There's no need for it. You know what I mean? I'm glad you said beach, Ollie.
The pleasure beach.
Right, that's a good question. GForce, you might probably know this because I'm not sure. Has that E-wing? Is it new? Has it been out before? I don't think it's been out before.
I don't believe they've ever made it.
$105. Wow!
And it's only because it showed up in Ahsoka that they're making it.
How big is it? Is it only for one figure?
I thought it was just a one-person ship, but it looked like it had room for two. I don't know.
Wow.
Hasbro love you.
You may have to put. Yeah, it does look nice. I've got to admit, you can't. Yeah. That's the thing. It's weird, isn't it? Because you say that about the ASLabs and a few other things that Hasbro do. You complain about the price, but you don't complain about the product. The product looks. I mean, that Ghost looks brilliant. Razor Crest looks brilliant. You know, Jabba's Palace looks absolutely brilliant. But then you say to yourself, is it $250 worth? Brilliant. Do you know what I mean? Right. So, yeah. So, yeah, I agree. Isaki says, "Our jumpy." Yeah, you're exactly right, mate. Jonathan, brand new, straight from ILM Digital Files. Ooh. It does look cool. I agree. Yeah. 12 out of 12 people put Des in an elite group. I know it does. So I bet you're quaking in your boots there, Matt's collection. He came off that and he thought, I've got this sewn up. I've got this. I'll take them all on. And then Des.
I'll let you know.
Like Ivan Drago.
I'll let you know what's going to happen if I find out that I'm in a Star Wars trivia contest with Des.
Yeah.
I will be sick that day.
Do you remember Ed 5? We're talking to Ed 5 a couple of nights ago. And he goes, all right. He says, Stu's put the bloody quarterfinals out. We went, yeah, you've got Des. And he went, oh, shit.
Well, I've got an idea for you both, right? If you do get Des in one of the finals and you end up with him against him, yeah.
Thank you, VTR.
Get yourself a glitter Stanley Cup and dazzle him with it. And it'll be
distraction.
Amazed by your glitterized Stanley Cup.
You're on to something, our side. Just go like that behind him.
He'll be dazzled with it. Yeah, dazzled with it.
I thought he was going to go more Tanya Harding, like take his knees out.
If you see a Desert Echo, beat him up so he can't.
So he doesn't take any more championship.
I won't beat our Des up. No chance. He'd probably kill us all.
He's a big guy, isn't he?
He's a big guy, yeah.
You think he doesn't put your own record, I'll tell you that.
You know what I loved about it? I loved the fact that he was super cool, wasn't he?
He's just like it's nothing.
Cool. He was so cool. Do you know, he was Careless Whisper cool, even though I'm not allowed to use it anymore because of monetization. But he was Careless Whisper cool, wasn't he? It's all Des. Do you know what I mean? He's just like, this. And you're like, well, how did you get that, Des? Brilliant. That's a pretty quick turnaround from digital file to model. So happy. Yeah. Oh, it is. A lot of good guesswork, though, Matt, on my part. Yeah, you see, being cool. Like, you know.
Being humble.
You know.
Happy birthday, Gerard. Right, let's get down here a little bit. This is getting... I'm listening in. Sorry if I don't respond in chat much. I'm typing up a verification plan. What's a verification plan, Si?
I hope it's about coming to Joe Fest.
Oh, yeah. That'll be awesome. Sup, Dino? What's happening, brother?
Mr. B. Mr. B.
That person with an implant got a virus. Did he, Jumpy?
Jumpy.
Hang on. Does that make Si? What is that? Law or data? Oh, you never know. Data. GForce has toys all over his house. I feel like GForce has plates and dishes in his bins.
Not these bins. They're up in the
So you might as well walk around with a big mug me sign if you're. That's what I thought, Jonathan. I thought. Well, they're not cheap, are they? They're about $4,000. How much are they?
3,500, I think. Yeah.
So we're taxing looking at least. Yeah,
$3,500.
Kids are getting bloody robbed here for the Canada Goose coats. Never mind walking around with $4,000 bloody glasses on.
Yeah. I know. Would you wear him though? That's the thing. Tell me in the chat if you got a pair. Would you wear him
out? But I don't think I'd wear them.
Would you wear them like you could breathe his coat in the 90s? You know what I mean, like that.
If I could watch Babe Station in 4K and it was 360 view and stuff, I'd probably wear him. Yeah.
Especially with that dame that was on last night. Oh my goodness.
I'd probably wear him. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
It's like, you know.
The guy with the Neuralink was fine until he found out the charging cable had to be inserted in his mouth. Oh, brilliant. I'm passing on new medium yet. Yeah, well. Yeah. Who's getting the Turnier playset? I was talking to a certain Scuba Peter about that this morning. I am. Scuba is. I'm not sure if anybody else is, but yeah. So me and Scuba were talking this morning. I think we're going to get together and do a live stream on that. I think that might be better, innit? You know, because I thought if I do a video on it, I'll probably do a video with Lucy because Lucy'd love to open that because I'm definitely opening it. But yeah, we'll get it done and so forth. So that Turnier box is huge. Yeah, I've been watching all the. I don't like watching it though, side because I've been watching the videos on it, but I'm like turning them off because I want to be surprised myself. Do you know what I mean?
Quite excited now though because. It's found the corner. Like you said, people seem to be getting theirs now and stuff, and it's not something that you can pick up and buy, is it? So it must be quite like, it's coming.
Yeah, exactly, Si. Glitter cup. Yeah. It wasn't being cool, it was being a rabbit in the head. You see, making things like that is cool, isn't it? Making comments like whatever. Yeah. You know, it's like when you got a fancy suit on, you go, oh, this old thing. This, just doing on.
Si's favorite move.
Talking about favorites, he's one of my favorites. Hey, Leslie, my dude's gonna listen to my work. Yeah,
one of the leading ladies of toy collecting.
Right, we'll have to get Desi's daughter on and say, is he cool? Is he cool? Is he cool or is it?
Like, what with dad? What with dad?
What him?
Yeah.
I say to my kids, am I the coolest guy? They don't even say a word, so they just go, they just go, yeah, of course he is.
Shabby Si.
Yeah. Postage to Australia for Turner is like an extra 500 on top. See, that's not fair, really, is it? I don't think.
No,
I think
not
I
fair.
think. I don't think it is because so you're looking at what $1,200-$1,300 for an Eternia playset, Matt. Well, if you ever come over, you can play with mine, no problem.
Yeah, just use the money for airfare.
Si, would you put your back out watching Babe Station?
Yeah,
better viewing angles.
Oh,
that's funny, Jonathan.
Yeah, I agree, Kieran. I agree with that. Yeah, it's not on, is it? Oh, we're right. I've got right at the bottom. Of the chat. How cool is that? 500 quid postage to keep on collecting, and there's me bitching about paying Japan Post €14. That's
mad in it some places.
I think that's what maybe puts a lot of people off, you know, from overseas. What do you reckon when they see a HasLab over there? Because they don't just look at the price. They look at the price and then they turn around and go, well, yeah, but postage is going to be another, you know, like what Matt's just said.
And I think that's probably primarily why Australia doesn't get the HasLabs.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because they don't have a Hasbro Pulse over there. And where are they going to
still have a Hasbro Pulse in Australia, GForce?
I don't believe so.
Wow, man. Wow. So what do
That's
they do?
Crazy. Why is that? Australia's like
giant country.
Yeah, it's like that's all the prequels that were filmed in Australia, and
I guess I don't know. Fuck all people live there or whatever. I don't know.
TJC says, I'm gutted my Fortress Max has been delayed till August from Big Bad Toy. Has it? Big Bad Toy Store's a nightmare for that, though. Me and GForce know that. Do you know what I mean? How many times? Oh, yeah, it'll be here in September. Yeah, but which September? Do you know, we've had that how many times, haven't we, GForce?
Well, currently, no, that's not Big Bad. That's Hasbro Pulse. But currently, the G.I. Joe 60 anniversary figures.
Yeah.
So everybody's getting the Frogman now. You're seeing the videos all over YouTube and stuff. And Vern's been taking pictures for a week. Mine still says, I bought it from the friggin' company.
Yeah.
Why?
Crazy, isn't it?
Hold them and give them out last. I don't understand that.
That's crazy for shipping. Our lovely Leslie says, I know that because we shipped the largest box we could to Tony and it was over $200. That's what happened to me, Leslie. Good old Muzzer, he made me a Star Wars diorama. Do you remember GForce, that Black Series Tatooine Star Wars diorama? And it was over $100 and something in shipping. I was like, wow, Muzzer, that's unbelievable.
Kind of what's taking me so long to get my packages to Australia is like I have 2 that have to go there, and they're both about the same big boxes, you know.
Yeah.
8 by 18 by 18 or something like that, and it's going to be $200.
That I'm saying then that there's no Hasbro Pulse in Australia, that they cannot get Hasbro Pulse.
From what Mike tells me,
the worst comes to the worst, it'd have to be one of us from the UK or you from America to get that for the Australian boys and then send it off. That's crazy.
And then have them pay the duty on top of it.
Do you think Kieran's getting impatience?
Just pipe down there, sunshine. You just put your slippers on. Get your
What's
the rush?
Them old bloody grumpy box was going on. Get on with the tubs. Get on with it. Do you know what I mean? So brilliant. Jonathan says the custom sit on a HasLab will be crazy as well. If not for HasLab Europe, I wouldn't consider it important because it's that expensive. It's a shame that. It's a shame. This is why I've never been a fan of it. You know what I mean? Because there's always for everyone that gets happy about stuff, there's always someone that's going to get upset and pissed off about it, isn't there? Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I like the new pre-order system on Hasbro. Cut off pre-order date, no out of stock until cut off. I've always said that, Jumpy. I prefer that. They did it once with Mattel with the Grislow figure. You've got enough time to, you know what I mean? We're opening it from this date to that date. So then you're fine to do it. Do you know what I mean? I agree with that. Tubs, right. We're getting on with the tubs. So, GForce, are you ready, son? Unbelievable.
I don't really feel like it, guys.
Yeah, should we just leave it another night? We'll leave it for another night.
Save it.
Spam. Sorry, tubs. Oh,
no.
Tubs.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Right, GForce, let me make you big, son. Right, GForce, nice. Right, off you go. So, explain your tub.
So, this tub is primarily where I keep my Power of the Force 2 stuff.
Nice. So, this will be good going through this because I haven't seen this stuff. I sold all mine ages ago, and then the rest of it, I've got about 4 cards left of it. That's it. And some stuff that Jem bought me, which I could never get rid of. So I can't wait for this.
And about the only time you see them is in a toy store. Like if you go to a toy shop, there'll be a section of them on the wall. But do you ever look through them?
Do you not think it's coming back in a big way, though, G? Because I feel a lot of people are starting to get nostalgic for Power of the Force 2 now.
Yeah, I won't say it's not possible, but the way the pricing has been with them, because when it was going, if you had a half circle Boba Fett, oh my God, you thought you were the king. It was worth $50 right off the gate, you know? And we all know that a toy, any given item, is only worth as much as someone's willing to pay for it. So, I mean, when you're talking value, it's a sliding scale at best, you know.
Because I understand exactly.
You got to find somebody to pay what you want to sell it for.
Yeah. But I just feel like, you know, because a lot of people slated Power, but I always liked Power of the Force. I thought it was brilliant. You know what I mean? Yeah, they were a bit bulky or whatever, but in a way, we'd already had the vintage 5 POAs, and so I wasn't really concerned that they did look different. I mean, when you got Darth Vader,
they weren't great figures at all, but then I've been watching Zazel and Adam
Yeah.
from Go Figure do their Toy Biz stuff, and those figures are god awful too.
Yeah.
Huge chest Flash, and you're like, Flash is a skinny little kid.
Yeah.
No muscle, man.
Oh.
Right. So
Hang on a
one
minute,
out
just
the
one
gate.
second, GForce. Lord Mavalda said, I was drinking a martini and the waitress screamed, does anyone know CPR? I yelled, I know the entire alphabet. We all laughed and laughed, except for one person. Right, off you go, GForce. I apologize, mate. That was pretty
No
good.
problem. So first out the gate, we have this guy. And the glare is going to be a pain, I'm sure.
No, we can see it. Awesome. Yeah,
Deluxe
that's a
Fan
great
Solo with the what is it? The Smuggler Flight Pack, which he never had in
Was
the
it like
movie.
a jetpack or something?
Yeah, and it's got some little arms on it, like a little work loader or something.
I still got the Boba Fett one up there. It's on my wall, the Boba Fett version of that. I like those deluxe sets with the
I
accessories.
enjoyed them.
GForce,
So
don't forget to give us a rundown of the tub itself, though, mate. Dimensions, color, is it plastic, the lid, etc.
It's the blue tub that everybody found on sale. It's a big one. I think this is 36 gallons.
Yeah.
Compared to the ones on the bed, like that's an 18-gallon. Those tubs. So they're not as long as this one. This one's really long.
See, they are VTR. Look at that, GForce.
And
though.
it is blue. So we
Cool.
have the deluxe for Luke.
Yeah, that was like a surf thing, wasn't it? A skiff thing that he was on.
Yep.
Yeah.
To me, the Power of the Force don't ring a bell at all. I don't remember any of these figures or
You
anything.
know?
Like that.
I had them
No,
all.
there's one thing I
Brilliant.
just don't remember at all. The Power of the Force figures.
Yeah.
I had one. I had a Princess Leia. It was quite a large one, and it was on a speeder bike, and I sold it. It was. I think that
Oh,
was
that was
Power
the
of the Force.
12-inch version side. That wasn't Power of the Force, mate. That was or was it? It was the 12-inch ones. Yeah.
I can't remember now. It was that long ago.
So we got two different Han and Carbonites. You notice? Where am I going? On the label,
right?
There's different wording, but that's the only difference between those two.
See, that one's not as bulky. Is that when they started to tone the bulk down a bit?
Yeah.
See, I like that
not
figure.
as muscular.
Yeah. Cool.
And they're not as bad. I don't mind them.
I will say though, it is a strange design after the first lot of figures, isn't it? And now, like when you look at the vintage collection today, it's gone like back to that sort of. So that really is a strange design. That.
Yeah.
So
Unfortunately, I bet it was.
These ones are some of the only comic books that I own. I only have like 5 comic books.
Oh, I love them. Yeah.
So you got IG-88 and Boba Fett for Shadows of the Empire.
Yeah.
And the comic with it.
Yeah, you got a comic with it side. There was a Prince Sizor and Darth Vader as well was another one, wasn't it? And that was awesome too.
Funny you mentioned that.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that was brilliant.
Oh yeah, great. That's great putting a comic in with it as well.
Yeah, I loved it. It wasn't big, that Shadows of the Empire line. There was only a few figures, but I loved it. I thought that, with the purple, and I've got the Slave One up there. Remember the Slave One that was in the Shadows of the Empire's box? That was a cool ship as well. Yes, that was awesome.
I don't know. There's a vast part of Star Wars, Mark, that's totally missing with me.
Can I just say how OCD friendly GForce's background display is with it? Oh, you see what GForce does for you?
You should see my underwear drawer.
It's not that friendly. Look, the Death Star's coming over above his curtains. It's not that friendly.
So we got a
awesome
C-3PO.
And look at the chrome. Look at the chrome GForce.
Nice.
Yeah, that's how C-3PO should look.
Yeah. We have an R2 with chrome dome.
I've got that one. How weird is that? That's right there. Brilliant. I love that figure.
Looking. Found someone you have.
Yeah, why has he got a blue shopping bag? Is he going
that's
shopping
his little backpack. That's his little backpack to be carried around in.
Well, GForce,
we got monkey face.
So basically, GForce, I'll show you something. Oh, I remember that one, the monkey face that had on it. Well, people call it. Yeah. Look, there's my two, and I have both of them, but I bought that one back from England. It cost me £5, and it's got the Tri logo on it. Can you see?
What's the difference between the green and the orange? What was the difference there?
There, look. That's a European card, Si.
That's what it was. So like the greens were European and the orange were.
Yeah. So the green card cost me $6, and the orange card cost me £5.
The yellow and red cards came out first, then the green cards, and then the purple.
Right. So it's just done in like as the waves went down.
Yeah.
Awesome. This is great. Power the Force. Woo-hoo. Brilliant.
All right. More singles. We got On and Off, bulky.
Yeah. Awesome. Geek Strong says they're here to pump you up. Best size. Well, he's got to say that, isn't he?
Why do I have
that's
to do
right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the long saber, the long tray, the short tray. Mace Windu did it, didn't he? He came with a different color lightsaber, and then when he came out, it was a purple lightsaber.
I'm not sure why I have two of these. Because
is that a brown jacket and a blue jacket, or are they both blue, just the light?
No, they're both brown.
Both brown.
I don't know. There might be a variant, but it's not immediately apparent to me.
So there you go. Power of the Force vehicles and creatures are rising price in the UK. Yeah, I still got the. Do you remember the mail away, the Ula and the what is it? I've got that on my shelf as well. I mailed away for that.
I need that one.
Yeah, that
what
was
can I
awesome.
ask you about? What are the dates of these figures? What actually are the dates of these?
Around 95 on it. 95, yeah.
That's when I
don't
started.
remember them all, Si. You don't remember them?
No, the Power of the Force. This line just totally escaped me. I never saw them. It's just a time of my life that I just didn't bother with Star Wars figures. I mean, to be fair, I never have bothered with Star Wars figures apart from when I was a kid. Apart from the usual Biker Scout or C-3PO collection I'd pick up.
Yeah,
so these are totally like.
I think GForce is a bit of a dark horse keeping all these a secret from us in these tubs. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Muscle bound on.
The guns were always bigger as well, weren't they? They're like twice the size.
They're gigantic.
The guns. Yeah.
That's a different hand image on that card, isn't it? Never saw that image before. Yeah, never seen that.
With his short hair side. I think that was done after, for promotionals, yeah.
All right, what to do next?
Oh, you lucky devil. How weird is that? I'll show you something.
Still sealed.
Look, there's a figure for him.
Still sealed.
Wow. Wow. That's unbelievable. That is awesome. I loved that toy. I loved it.
Yeah, I thought it was a cool ship, so I had to get it.
And that's another one. Look, see the European one, Mark, right there.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the Dash Rengar to go with it. Fantastic.
Cool.
Oh, this is awesome. Awesome.
Oh, what do I have here, Simon? Bunch of stuff at the bottom here.
Brannigan's Gold Card.
So
GForce definitely knows his way around the spirit. Yeah, so look how nice and level everything is at GForce's. Matt should take note. You know.
$6. There's $22. So this is all my receipts for buying this tub, probably.
VTR says 36-gallon impressive. If I only knew what that meant.
So how many on that receipt there? How many figures did you pick up for the money?
This one was Toys R Us, $4.99 for the figure after tax, $5 something.
You would.
This
you
one
wouldn't have to
had
go now for less than 18, would you?
This one had 3 figures, and that was $22.
3 figures for 20 quid. Oh, back in the good days.
Yeah,
there's over 42 people in the chat. Thank you all very much. CG Force, what happens when you get you on, son? Brilliant.
Oh, and that was 97, Si.
Brilliant.
3 figures.
I don't think there's any chance you're taking them back well now. Have you got your receipt? Yeah, I've had it 40 years.
I think you'll like this one, Simon.
Oh, yeah, I do like that. Yeah.
And that was the same mold, wasn't it, Mark, as the Kenner ones? It was
Do you know what? I
bike
buy
is
that
exactly
because
the same, yes.
that Biker Scouts looks completely different from any Biker Scout I've ever seen. That one.
It's got a
Because again,
wide,
it's got that.
wide leg stance, so it'll sit on the bike.
Oh, I'll look out for that.
His
Echo.
leg being forward.
Don't look out for it, Si. I've got that one, the Leia and the Luke. I'll give them you all when you come over. I'll give them you all. They are, and that one too. You can have them.
Luke, Leia,
Mint.
Awesome. Yeah, they were great.
and the power Shadows of the Empire.
Yeah, swoop. Yeah, brilliant. That never looked like a Star Wars figure to me, though. It was always, it looked more like G.I. Joe, I thought, than Star Wars, you know?
I was like, who is this? I never heard of that before.
GForce, can you just do something for all our European friends? Can you tell them what it is in liters, not gallons? Not gallons.
A gallon is equal to 4 liters.
That's right. So they are working
36 times 4 will give you the liters.
Look at this. He knows his tubs. He knows his tubs.
I sell them on the side. Makes
Wizzy
nice
says, Power of the Force got better till the end. It was the era of figures. Many lines were steroids to the max at the same time. Yeah, it was though, wasn't it? It was like I'd say Force Awakens came out and they hit it hard, didn't they, with a load of figures? But you are right.
Do you think, like Wizzy, do you think that was because people were like, straighten these figures, don't have them so like, you know, was there a fan backlash of them and that's why they sort of changed the mold round? Or
I can't remember if there was a fan backlash, but I think a lot of people were buying them, and I don't know whether people in the chat will agree with me on that, but I think a lot of people were buying them thinking they're going to be worth a fortune. So they were buying bucket loads of them. Do you know what I mean? So, but the thing is, it was the same really as the original Star Wars. And like what Wizzy's just said, they hit it hard this line. They made thousands of them, you know, vehicles, play sets, that kind of thing, figures. So, and then it just didn't take off as well as the original one did. But a lot of people were buying them because of that. Do you not think, GForce?
I think you're right.
There was a backlash. She said there was a fan backlash. There must have been, because I suppose to change your figure looks so drastically from what you were used to. And
another mold.
Yeah. Especially like what Weasley said before, if they went back to looking how they normally look in a sense.
Yeah, the Yoda's pretty cool.
So after a while, they came out with these electronic power effects. So I guess if you push a button or something, it makes light up, radar eye, authentic sounds, and remote action.
Wow.
Is that a little bit of Tatooine background on it as well? Yeah, brilliant.
Tatooine background you can cut out.
Yeah, I love that.
You can take it and pretend it's Blackpool, Si. That's what you can
put the tower in it.
Put the tower on it.
Yeah.
Hey, Rob. Hi, Rob. Nice to see you, pal.
And then we have these two gentlemen.
Awesome.
Yeah, very nice as well.
Thing. And the lightsabers light up, it makes sounds.
What did you think about the way the capes and stuff come off, especially on those speeder back layers? Because it was like split at the side, wasn't it? And they just took it over their head. Yeah.
Yeah. I've never taken one out, so I've never actually played with them.
Our Des, obviously, he's going to know, isn't he? He's Star Wars King. Hanendo came in 2 different versions, GForce, blue trousers and brown trousers. Right, got you.
All right, let me check that out, Mr. Uzi. Nope, both brown trousers.
Leslie asks, so did GForce forget that he had these figures? Is that why he has the tubs? Space, isn't it, Leslie?
Yeah, it's just you can't display everything. Stinks. So we got a probe droid.
Nice.
Can I ask you something though? How come these packs are like full? When I look at Black Series and figures today, how come they're not like this full of stuff? Like, I don't get it.
Hey, Ricardo. Hey, pal. Nice. Thanks for coming
Ricardo.
Is that like another jetpack and stuff? And
yeah, that's the one I've got there, GForce. That's the one. I think it's cool as anything. That it's like a big machine. And I remember the Stormtrooper one as well. That was cool too.
Yeah, these are like
yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, they're brilliant.
Crowd control Stormtrooper, and this one has a wing blast rocket pack with overhead cannon.
Yeah, awesome.
But, they're pretty cool. I like them.
Reviewed Outrider not long ago. Seamus, plug away, mate. Plug away. No problem.
Was he plugging?
So he reviewed the Outrider not long ago. I bet you did. I love his setup though with all these vehicles and stuff like that. Hey, Gary's Grails. Hey, pal. Pardon my tard. Oh, you're here, mate. That's the nicest thing. So I appreciate that, pal.
In the corner, Gary.
In the corner,
5 minutes in the corner. Gonna be
On the
late.
naughty step.
Yeah.
So these are a little different. These were part of like BJ's or Sam's Club or Costco type of store. So
Yeah.
they packed them in this cardboard packaging, but it's just 3 regular figures.
Do you know what that looks
Nice
like?
though,
That
isn't it?
looks like the Phantom Menace one you got from Cormac
Yeah.
Toys.
Yep,
Looks
very
exactly like
similar
that.
thing.
Wow, that's awesome. And where were they sold at? Where were they sold at, pal?
I got these at BJ's. So there's Luke, Vader, and Obi, and then Han, Chewie, and Lando.
Well, I've
Awesome.
never seen
It
these.
says
Ever.
collector packs, so it's got to be worth thousands, right?
Thousands, millions.
Thousands. Matt's collection pre-ordered the E-Wing. More money than sense, him side. More money than sense.
These are something I got from Holo Chronicles.
You have the receipts, bring them back. I'll tell you that, Connor, for you. So what are they then? What were those from? The Holo Chronicles.
These are Pepperidge Farm Star Wars cookies.
Peanut
these
butter.
are the boxes for the cookies.
Oh no, sorry, those farmhouse cookies are nice.
Yeah,
Oh, I can't eat anything peanut butter, mate. It's horrible.
You know, I love it.
Vanilla,
Awesome.
chocolate. I think that was it. Was there a peanut butter one in there? Yup. Oh, that one's not for Si. But I thought they were cool, and I was buying notebooks and puzzles and stuff. So I was like, throw it in there.
It's how immaculate your stuff is. I agree with Kieran. This is an awesome collection, GForce. But yeah, you've kept them bubbles nice and the cards nice.
I try my best not to bang anything around, but
Yeah.
it's virtually impossible.
Hasbro Pulse is only for people north of the equator. Yeah, it's sad, isn't it? Wow.
It's sad, that, yeah. Should be for everyone.
So,
BTR says that's the mintiest receipts he's ever seen. Look at that.
do you want to just go rapid fire through the single ones so we can get to more stuff?
Do what you're doing. Just do what
You
you're
take
doing.
your time, you beautiful boy. You take your time. Awesome.
Lando Calrissian.
I love the way they flared his pants at the bottom. That was great on that figure. R5.
R5. He was a weird
That's a nice
shape
one, that.
too. Like, if you look at his picture, his head's very wide,
And on that,
but on the figure, it's more tall
yeah.
and slender. So I don't know what they're doing there. Here's your boy.
Yeah, brilliant figure. Hey, just show some.
I like the foil cards. These are cool.
Hey, look, yours is different because look at mine.
Yeah,
Look at
mine's got
yours is purple. Mine's orange.
you have the European card, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just a straight up American. Got Leia Bausch in Shadows.
Brilliant figure. Love that figure. Love it.
He's a great figure.
Yeah.
The only problem is that ball is permanently in her hand, isn't it? It's not. You can't take the ball out. So the thermal detonator.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Weird, isn't it?
Got Chewie with an eye patch.
Yeah, that's a weird figure, that though, isn't it? That is just weird. Look at his Ivan Drago hairstyle as well. Do you know what I mean?
His punk hairdo, flat
That's
top.
a guy from Street Fighter.
Yeah, he does say, yeah.
And then Imperial Guard disguise Luke.
Wow,
That's a
that's
cool figure.
yeah, that's I've got that loose, yeah. Awesome figure. Okay, GForce. Hey, look at this. Brilliant.
Yeah. Prince Sizor.
Yeah, I love him in that book. He's brilliant. And his pheromones. Got Sun Swoop very recently by Luke B. Comics Review. Yeah, I like that thing, and the speed bike's awesome, but the figure always put me off the figure. Not that it's a bad figure, it just didn't fit in with Star Wars, I didn't think. But yeah, it's a great looking toy. The buff figure is exactly right.
Might agree that this is the best Star Wars figure ever. Momon Nadan.
Brilliant.
Hammerhead action.
They phased out the bulky figures by 97 side. There you go.
Right, yeah, because I've noticed these have stopped, seem to be as like,
some of them not
going in on is like, yeah.
Mostly the red and yellow cards, I think, had it.
It was the same exact with the comic industry in the late 90s. Every month had a ton of number ones coming out with insane amounts of variant covers, but so many were printed, most are worthless.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Right. And that was my next question to you both. What is the value of these Power of the Force? Or do they keep like vintage figures?
I think it's the same as everywhere else. Sometimes you'll get one that's worth 50, 60, maybe more. Sometimes you'll get one that's worth a $5. It's the same as every other. Yeah,
most of them, you go into a store, they're $5 to $10.
Yeah.
Wow.
Usually you had them in buckets, didn't you, Mark? You go to a flea market or you go to somewhere and they'll be just in a bucket, take 2 for a tenner or something like that. Yeah. So, although you don't really see it much anymore. Awesome.
Rebel Soldier.
Yeah.
And Lukenhoth.
They always use different molds for every one of them, though, didn't they? They didn't use the same mold for any of them, same as the original kind of stuff.
I love them foiled photographs on them. They're mint.
Yeah, I like the holographic stickers.
Yeah.
GForce, do you have any of those figures in the right red lightsaber card back? It says Ricardo.
Which ones? I have a bunch in the red.
Do you have any of these figures in the red lightsaber card back? Nice.
Like the red and yellow cards?
Well, I thought the yellow, because I remember the yellow. Oh,
like these?
Like the 3PO, yeah, like that.
Yeah, I got a bunch of them.
Good old Connor, right at the end. Old ones at best, kid. Brilliant.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, I'd love that too.
We saw the red carded R5, so there's a green carded. Got a Tusken.
Nice.
That was 2 because they were small.
Isn't the only one green in that? I'm not sure. I thought there goes my retirement. 2-1B, nice figure.
1B.
See, some of them like that one, they look more or less exactly like the original ones. You know what I mean? Obviously they tweaked a bit, but like the EV9D9, that looks more or less exactly like the last 17 one.
Yeah. So we got a Death Star gunner who's pretty thin.
Yeah.
And we get our Sand Trooper who looks like he just stopped at Gold's Gym, pulled his armor up before going into battle. Here's one for our friend Tim.
Bosk. Leslie says, one of our friends had a whole storage area in their garage with Power of the Force. They brought in hopes that it would be worth the money someday. We all did. We all did. I think, yeah.
An ATST driver.
Awesome figure.
Okay. So that is about the contents of figures for this stuff.
Well, he decided it was better to give it to someone or someone to Scuba Pete. Said, if you want them, come and get them. They're going in the trash. So we went for the pickup. I don't blame you. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
There was that story that Hollow Chronicles tell, because Josh and Andy had tubs of them, didn't they? Had these big barrels full of Power of the Force stuff. Yeah. Someone drunk on the side. Be brilliant, that.
Kiss me quick, out.
So we got a bank statement.
Nice. How much Joe?
How much Joe GameStop?
Federation Trading Post.
What's that?
For Star Trek, Star Wars, sci-fi collectibles.
Wow.
Clifton Country Mall.
It actually started to hurt the sales at the time, says Wizzy. I was a collector at this time, got the early waves in Canada. They were square cards at first. Wow.
So I got a bunch of Rolling Stone posters.
Nice.
So
36 US gallons is 136.26 liters, VTR Dave. There you go.
Thank you, VTR, for doing the math.
It was TJC did the math. Brilliant.
Excuse me. So we got Jimi Hendrix, Randy Rhoads guitars.
Nice.
Look up the water. Damn, damn, damn.
Metallica and Martin Barrs, 63 Gibson Les Paul.
Nice. What was your favorite band back then, GForce? What was your favorite band back then?
In college, probably Pearl Jam.
Pearl Jam. Matt loves Pearl Jam. Zero Hunter Toys. He's a big fan of them.
Nirvana, something alternative. I
I
bet.
could never work out what Pearl Jam was singing though. I could never. You know what I
Gotta read the lyrics.
That's real close to that.
You know.
Wow,
Brian Setzer's guitar from Stray Cats.
Nice.
There's Stevie Ray Vaughan's guitar. And the Who.
Of course, Shabby like the early Power of the Force. He's a big motive. Yeah, I suppose. Maybe, you know, I never thought about that, Matt. Maybe you're right.
Pantera.
I couldn't name you one Pantera song. Not one.
I love Pantera too. Lou Reed. Thought that was a cool picture.
Walk all outside, yeah. GForce, there's only one. Hi, pal. Nice to see you, buddy.
Lack.
Metallica.
Black.
That's just a couple odds and ends that are hanging out in the toy.
The comic shop I went to got killed in the line for sales. People were turned off by the figures and card. You see, yeah. I mean,
is he on about when the card backs were square? Like when they were square, were they not like selling?
I don't know.
And then
I always liked him, but I think he's onto something there, Wizzy, because obviously it's like they said. One of the lads said before that they changed it back to slimmer in '97. So there must have been quite a bit of, you know, like these aren't figures and all that. They're not the figures we want and so forth. But at least they changed it.
Yeah, they had to have a little bit of blowback or something.
Yeah. Plus, Kenner didn't understand me wanted more realistic display items. It was largely adults and teens buying them. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Yeah. Hey, Lack. Triple packs are desirable because the card backs are pristine inside the packaging, says Kieran.
If I can get this back the way that it was, I'll be amazed.
Mr. Redmond. No barge, no banging. Got it. Some cute kids. Steve-O. Hey, Steve-O.
Steve-O.
Not bad.
Oh, look at that. It's all back in. That's not bad at all.
Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah.
Worked at
Collectors
UPS.
like you, why we have so
taught
many.
me how to stack.
Yeah. Wizzy says.
Oh, there must be a few Bluebird videos in that. So
just
some of the old Bluebird
size of this one.
Oh, that's a big one. That's a big one, GForce. That's a proper tub. Wizzy says you keep stuff great, GForce. You keep stuff mint. Collectors like you, why we have so many 97 to 85 mint on cards, etc. Yeah, I mean, and then what we do with we're doing is pass them on, don't we? So I think it's awesome.
So this has some just weird stuff in it. This tub has a lot of weird stuff. You ever seen that before?
No, what is that?
This is a Zip Zap.
What is it though?
It's a tiny remote control car.
Yeah.
So this one's an Audi. I don't know if it'll focus on that, and you got your little steering wheel and a throttle here, and it just charge up on top of the thing. But yeah, fun little toy.
What year is that?
Let's see if I can see the year. I can't read that. Holy crap. Nurse, get my glasses. I have no idea. I can't read it.
Do you remember who made it?
Nope.
Well, I've never seen that. Have you, Sam? Have you seen that before?
Yeah, I've seen them sort of things, yeah, but not like that one.
Lack says he'll take them all, GForce. They are GForce. He'll take them. Ship them off.
Right.
Most go around. Most go for around £7.50.
I saw that before. Made me laugh. That
the light comes on, but it's not
putting it on zone.
Oh, put it in the VTR tub. Put it in the VTR tub. He'll fix it.
Coming your way.
Power of the Fourth are worth more due to their condition. GForce are really minty fresh and would fetch higher prices. They are.
Oh, let's hope.
You got any of the creatures? Asks our Mr. B. Do you have any creatures?
Some. Yeah. We're getting into that. This is a Omega. So if you can see inside, it has bearings and springs.
Hang on. I'll just make you a bit bigger there. There you go. Right.
So when you flip it down, it will stay spinning because the bearings and springs force out. With,
I used to sell LED ones on prom years back when we used to sell them on the promenade, and they'd stay in spin because of the bearings, but they used to light up. 2 for £1.
Yeah. Got a Dallas Cowboy pin.
Who?
Yep. This thing was some kind of a slingshot. So it has a notch in here.
Right.
And it had, here it is, this little handle with a rubber band on it.
Yeah.
And then you would just
on the
hook
hook.
this on the thing and launch it, and it would float down in these little helicopter.
You must remember that we used to sell them in Blackpool as well.
Yeah, we did.
With a little LED light at the bottom. They were called flighties, and you used to fire them up, and people would always watch, oh, where'd you get them from? I'm a big satchel of them.
Yep, it's got a little LED in it too, yeah.
God, but my brother Jay and my cousin Ben have sold millions of them. Millions of them.
Si, the Del Trotter of Blackpool, isn't it? Brilliant.
Some 3D glasses.
Yeah.
I think
I
there was
still kept some
of
3D glasses as well from the cinema. You just leave them, you just pinch them, don't you? You're supposed to put back in that big black bin, aren't you?
Emergency room bracelet from when I almost cut my finger off with a drill.
I kept all them from when my children were born. I've got them all. You know what I mean? When they put them on.
Yeah.
Wooden darts.
Nice.
With metal tips.
Besides that tip.
Where's your blow thing for him?
These
are for the old cork boards.
Wizzy says, in truth, the Power of the Force 2 was great for actual kids to play with them. And it was a genuine toy line, wasn't it, Wizzy? I think there was issues in getting some of them in the vehicles, though. Well, yeah, because most of the vehicles were, that's the thing, they brought out new figures, but all the vehicles were the molds, weren't they, from the original Kenner, you know, so that was, or did they change them a bit? No, I think the X-Wing was the same, wasn't it? And the Slave One was definitely the same. Yeah, that's true. There we go. Nobody believes me that she was
some prom or dance that I went to. I don't know.
Oh yeah, what was she called? G-Force? Did you make our Inspiration Point, G-Force?
No, we didn't have Inspiration Point. We had Pregnancy
Just
Point.
run out around Inspiration Point. Oh, loves Young Dream.
From Unadilla, the motocross races.
Cool. Hey, Scotty boy. Hey, Scott.
Mix and Tricks, a bunch of like swag from rave type stuff.
The TIE Fighter pilot came with a rifle so large the Empire wouldn't need a Death Star. They were massive, weren't they? Yeah, the guns.
Stacks of movie tickets.
Man. Oh, that Si's got an idea for them, so you might.
Got Dark Knight, Talladega, The Ringer, Departed, Avengers, Sucker Punch, Born Identity, Transporter 2, War of the Worlds, Born Supremacy, Underworld, Watchmen, another Dark Knight.
A lot of people
say was that Johnny Knoxville film, The Ringer? Was it that
The Ringer? Yeah, where he played
that film. Yeah. Past Potato. I love that film.
I like Sucker Punch. A lot of people didn't like it, didn't they? I
liked it too, Shabby.
Yeah, I did.
This is the equivalent of my gold card, the Jillian's player card.
Oh, this is the American Brannigan's card. I get it.
I know, but that one says player card on it.
Oh, exclusive clubs, those players.
Oh, brilliant, GForce, brilliant.
Let's see. Yeah. We got the Phantom Menace. What was this one?
For my retirement, Kingston.
Star Wars, but I can't read which one. Star Wars 3 on that one.
Kieran says, look, Power of the Fold, no receipts are good, no, but have you any naughty magazines in those clubs? Who's that? Is that you?
I look like Peaky there, don't I?
No way. Let's get that big.
Please bring that closer. Oh my God. He looks like a cross between Matt Damon and Matt Dillon.
Put my finger over half of it so you can't use it, Si, you dirty son of a bitch.
Oh.
Brilliant.
Hey, listen, it's up on here. I've got that screenshot forever, pal. Forever.
We got Meet the Fockers. Suicide Squad.
That's what happens when you go to Shabby's house.
Got a lift ticket for Vale.
Nice.
And Sunlight in Colorado.
So you're just as nerdy as our side, keeping receipts and
Yeah,
flyers
you
and
are.
stuff
You're
like
just
that.
as bad. I'm glad it's not just me. I thought I was
This
weird.
was the bracelet from when I had my elbow surgery.
Nice. How did you get elbow problems with your elbow?
I banged it on a desk and trapped the nerve in there. You know, when you hit your funny bone.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
know. We know.
It
Yeah.
trapped the nerve in there, so they had to go in, cut it out, and move it to the other side of my funny bone.
Well, that's a story, but it's not the story I heard. So,
Holy shit, Suede. Brett Anderson from Suede.
so was you like black GForce? Was it like really dark? Yeah.
My hair is jet black. Yeah.
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 Wow, man.
So just some stuff in there.
Awesome. This has been great, GForce. This has been great. Like the lightning. All right, Lack. Thanks, buddy.
So here's a bunch of concert tickets and stuff. Ben Fold 5, Allman Brothers, the Big Rewind Tour. That was amazing. Culture Kit, Gary Newman, so many people. Human League.
Oh, Electro Spetch.
Henry Rollins. Hootie and the Blowfish.
He's just got in trouble, man. He's from Hootie and the Blowfish over here for drugs,
Stained. Ben Fold 5. Ozfest. Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Okay, rock and roll GForce.
Tragically Hip.
That's what they say about Shabby.
Tragically Hip.
It's true.
Oh, brilliant.
Bare Naked Ladies.
Nice.
Perfect Circle. First concert I ever walked out on. Perfect Circle.
Why?
The singer is the same singer from Tool. And in this tour, he was behind like a backlit sheet. So all you saw was a silhouette the whole concert. I'm like, well, I didn't pay fucking $50 for this.
How do you know it was him? He could have had a tape playing and his brother.
Got Jimmy Eat World, 311 with Snoop Dogg, Kiss, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers with ZZ Top.
Man.
Hey, John. Hi, John McGuire. Nice to see you, pal.
Rush.
Hey, John.
I'm on eBay right now looking at Zipzacs RCs. They're Dookie. Yeah, I've never heard of them before local. I've not heard of them at all.
This was Farm Aid, so that's like a festival with Dave Matthews and Neil Young and Willie Nelson and all them guys.
Awesome.
Got 4 tickets for Poison. Who needs them? 4 tickets.
Dude, Terry, summer's always been in Blackpool. There's always the vintage arcades here. Always.
You see, my collection of concerts would be really... It wouldn't be good. I've only been to one.
Jack Johnson. Then we got...
Was that Kylie Minogue?
No, I wish it was.
Bunch of Carolina Hurricanes, which is a hockey team. Got Cats in Broadway.
Carnival darts. Is that what they are, Mr. B? Carnival darts.
New York.
For like the big balloons that you pop.
Carnival darts. These were, back in the day, the only dart.
Hi, Biker. Hi, bro. Hello, Georgie. Hi, Georgie.
See that? It says WWF still.
WWF. I am the real American. I remember that.
Thunder Nationals is the monster trucks.
GForce is pop cultured up, man.
Arena
that was a proper redneck.
I am a redneck. Well, we call ourselves hillbillies, but
what's next? Bloody barbecue festival.
Bunch of River Rat tickets, which was our B League hockey team. Yeah. Albany Patroons was a minor league basketball team.
Right.
U.S. Cup hockey. Some college games, University of Massachusetts and Siena. Steamboat.
Hey, Stu. Nice to see you, pal.
Shoot.
This was for what?
Star Trek trivia.
This is Coca-Cola 600.
Coca-Cola 600. Woohoo! So yeah, you're exactly the same as our side. You keep all your tickets, all your stuff. Our side does the same thing.
I
had a crap ton more of concert tickets.
Yeah.
I had a big poster frame, basically. With them all
Georgie and Stu. Yeah, I thought that, Jonathan. Why does Stu hate Bosk? He hates him. I don't understand.
No need for it, is there, Mark?
No need for it,
nice
mate.
guy too to everyone. No need.
You know, comes on his show, Si, and all that. So I don't know.
No need.
Crazy.
What was your favorite concert you went to, GForce? What's your favorite?
Lollapalooza 1 and 2 were really good. But non-festivals, I would say 311's probably my favorite band to go see.
311, who were they? Never heard of you, Si.
No, got it.
No, I have been serious. Who are they?
They're a fusion band. They're kind of rock, reggae, rapish.
Reggae, rapish.
Yeah, they're good. You'd like them.
Nice. Hello, Timothy. Hiya, Tim.
Tim.
Nice. Yep, I've still got mine sealed.
I had to get the reproduction to get Tarkin.
I was just going to ask, what I know of them, was that the only way you could get that Tarkin, wasn't it? Yeah.
Thing is, though, GForce did the same as I did. We all bought it, and then we didn't take it out of there. We didn't even take the plastic sealant off the.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
They come in a tin can.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. That's one of the things I sold to that toy shop last year. Was that I put that in there?
So we got Rathtar and a Wampa.
Cool.
None of these ring a bell at all.
Enfys Nest.
That was cool. Yeah,
I think I've seen some things like this at yours, Mark. Did you not start collecting a lot of the new?
And they were cheap at Ollie's, those things. So that's why I got them.
Look at Kieran.
It's funny, even with all these big whip up, when Star Wars came back round again and the Force Awakens trailer was coming and there's all this big whip up about Force Friday, I still didn't fall back into Star Wars. I still didn't fall back into buying anything or anything.
I did. I couldn't wait to start again. That was one of the best things I've always said, whether you like the sequels or not. And Mark's GForce has got the same stuff as I've got. It was the aura around it, all the new figures, all the new 2-packs, all the new vehicles. I absolutely loved it. Yeah. I love that.
It still didn't have enough to pull me in. I don't know why. It just didn't.
Yeah.
So I think this was the only way you could get Saw in 3.75.
That was the only way. Yeah. There was also a Holochronicle Maz Kanata as well. Do you remember, Si, the hologram one? And I had to get it from England. They never sold it over here. And my mum had found it. It was in that pack. So I'm not going to get it out. It's all up there, but that was in the pack there. As Tim's legal representative, I can't say it. I can't say it. How weird is it? Representative, yeah. How weird is that? My blooming tongues were tied. We all take legal action against Stu. Look at this. I'm still getting over it, Kieran.
Justice for Bosk. Justice for Bosk.
Justice for Si.
Bosky, look away.
Oh, brilliant.
There's a repro sand person, Kate. Didn't want to offend anybody.
You're not gonna offend anybody by that. GForce left the concert because his OCD perfection kicked in. He said it was not perfect circle, it was more oval. I remember those packs. I never picked them up. I never picked any of them up.
My sister got me this for Christmas one year, so that's why I got that one.
So what were these classed as then? Were these in the roles of the vintage collection or what were these when they came out?
5p away. 5p away before.
This was Saga.
Yeah.
So it's all different. These ships and stuff were Force Link, I believe. Yeah. That's what they were called, right?
Force Link. It was the same. They brought it out in the 90s because I've got the Comlink, it was called then. You remember that big blue thing? And then they brought out the Force Link. But have you seen these now, GForce? I'll show you something. Have you seen these? The new figures. They're the new 5p away, aren't they, that's come out?
Yeah. I haven't seen them in the stores yet, but
my my Walmart's got a ton of them. So the $9.99 and the deluxe ones here are $14.99.
Wow.
And the 5p away. It's nice. I've got to admit, it's nice to have 5p away back. I think I've always been a fan of it. So
it is. It is. Now, Shabby, you might know this line better than I do.
Yeah, got loads of them. Mm-hmm.
So we got Ponda Baba.
See, that's and I suppose there's a lot of people in the chat that will agree. That's when they were cool because what they did was they added on sets so you could make big sets. And, you know what I mean? I remember the
bar in there.
Yeah, I wish they do stuff like that. Yeah, Connor said before, wish the Black Series did like a diorama or something, like the Transformers '86 does. That comes with a diorama, doesn't it? So, yeah, I agree with stuff like that.
Just like the floor piece or
like that.
A cardboard background, you know?
That's cool.
Yeah. But I love stuff like that because they are toys, and so when you're getting extra pieces and so forth, it's just bang for your buck, isn't it? Brilliant.
You got the devil guy, the gas mask guy, and Tequila. Don't confuse him with Zutton. And then we got another big set to get the bartender.
Oh yeah, I really like that.
Praying mantis dude.
That was an awesome line. That Saga Legacy line, they were brilliant. I love the fact that the figures came with those cardboard lockers, and in the locker was all guns and accessories and all that. That's why
looking at all this, though, by the time that you finish getting these extra little sets and these still sets in single figures and sets like that, I can understand why Black Series fans today get pissed off that you don't get anything like this anymore. I mean,
no, I understand it is a bit different, but I think that's probably where that comes from, Simon. Is, you know, if you've been buying Star Wars as long as we all have, when you're getting stuff like I've got the Darth Maul one, when his actual rider comes with him, the binoculars come with him, he's got a cloth and all that for about 20 quid. Now, obviously, prices have got to change, but you got so much for your money. That's what it was, Si. Big packs full of accessories.
You can see it here, can't you? You can see it in these sets alone.
So, do you guys want anything else?
Yeah, but pull out whatever you like. No problem.
Well, you know, not everything.
Not everything. Now we'll be here.
We'll be pulling out everything.
Let's see what else I got here. This one should be quick.
GForce, if you're a hillbilly, you've got to check out Steven Seagal. Hillbillies playing ACD. Yeah, brilliant. Oh, yeah, that Starbird is awesome.
That's my baby.
Look at him with his tub size. Look at all these tubs.
So, I mean, what I said about these people with tubs, have got some mad stuff in them.
Yeah.
$10 Ollie special.
Yeah. Great, though. Brilliant. Were you happy with that? Because I remember when that came out, we were all laughing at it.
I don't know. Never opened
it. Some people bought a few of them, and they did look all right when they were open. And you never opened that either, GForce.
Oh, I did. I opened this one. Not this one.
Oh.
The lovely Andrew sent me a transforming Mace Windu. I don't know how to transform it. I tried.
Lemire sent you that.
Yeah, he brought it to me when he came to your place.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome to see him on it.
Some son of a bitch cut through the top of my box.
You probably did it opening it with your Stanley knives.
Yeah, with your machetes.
That's from when they opened it in the cases.
So what was that TIE fighter from?
The Force Link stuff.
He's not letting it go, is he? Look, Tim never gave a full name. God.
Oh, blamed him. Yeah, blamed him.
Blamed him. I don't know. Yeah. Oh,
yeah. So you were saying it was like these packs, right?
Yeah, but that's cool. That's really cool that you got a 2-pack. Like I've never seen these 2-pack. The only time I've ever seen them, Mark, is when we went to Chromag and you picked up that Phantom Menace one, and I thought, wow,
that's the one.
They do it with the vintage collection as well, though, don't they? You know what I mean? They do a couple of those sets with the vintage stuff.
Sorry, it's making me on Bruce. The maid's night off.
Oh, yeah, that is cool. Yeah, yeah.
Extra Cara Dune and Blue Sky Boba.
Wasn't there a big fuss over that Cara Dune figure? Wasn't there a big? Everybody tried to get it. Was it that one?
No, it was the Black Series one.
Even I
Extra,
have that Mandalorian Death Trooper.
Yeah.
I have that one.
extra carbonized.
So Mrs. Scuba Pete says 311 was here 2 years ago, missed them, and just realised they're not coming again. I've never heard of this 311. Band-Aids.
I bet you have. Band-Aids.
Oh, it makes you want to cut your arm, doesn't it?
Free collector's tin.
Look at this side. DTM. No blame your way, buddy. The quiz master on the other hand. Well.
To give him his benefit, that Stu does a good job, doesn't he? He tries his best. He does a good job.
Can I ask you a question about that Jabba thing right there? Can that be added onto the Jabba's palace, or is it a separate thing?
I don't think directly it does not clip in anywhere.
Right.
And it's a different color from what I understand. I think people were saying they were upset because it didn't match the sand tone.
I remember charts. They were the big ones, but they stopped. You're not allowed to sell them anymore, are you? They had these big lawn dart side, but they had the proper metal in it. That you throw them and they'd land in your lawn, but they stopped it because they were dangerous, weren't they? So
we got an extra of the other Boba Fett.
Nice.
I have a whole series of these, but the other ones are in another tub.
Oh, the Hot Wheel ones.
Yeah. Hot Wheel ones. And
go on.
You build a Death Star. They have Build-A-Figure parts in them.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask, because I remember they all got together to build something, didn't they? So, hey, Mike. Hiya, pal. Hi, usual Mike.
Mike.
Hi.
Yeah. I love the stuff like the old. I couldn't agree more, Mr. B. Could not agree more with you, my friend. And I think that's where my frustration comes from, really, because you're paying this much. I mean, I understand inflation. I'm not, I understand it. But we got so much more. When you look at your figures, like what Mark's showing and what our side's got and what I have in my collection, the stuff from 10, 12 years ago is just brilliant, I thought. You just came with so much stuff. It was absolutely fantastic.
For me, these Star Wars figures look like how G.I. Joes look today, with loads of accessories and guns.
Exactly right. I wonder, does that E-Wing come with a no, it won't come with a figure, will it? Does it come with a carded figure for $100?
I don't think so.
Right.
So Andrew sent me a bunch of Vader case stickers or the vinyl case, along with some Millennium Falcon decals.
Oh, if you don't need them, you can pass them over, no problem. So
I got a Rager Millennium Falcon still.
I saw I've got 3, and you can just take the parts off them. So yeah, I've got 3 spare ones.
But yeah, that's basically it in a nutshell.
Yeah, 911, brilliant. Yeah, no, I don't know the art detail. I've never heard of 311. Name me a song that 311 sang. Well, do you know, Si?
You didn't say that about 911, did you? So you know exactly. They are days at home, crying, laughing at what you've just done there, haven't you? Oh, 911, yeah, the classic.
Is that Mr. Potato Head?
Yep.
Yeah.
So Mando, Mr. Potato Head. And last but not least, Jabba the Hutt.
Play-Doh, yeah. That was a great video you were about getting all that out.
Comes with a skin.
GForce, do you know this? Did an orange pill version ever show up for that TVC Boba Fett? Oh, that was right. I remember that. I remember watching Mike's video about that, saying about the orange, there's an orange pill. Did it ever turn up? What a good question.
I don't think so. I don't remember ever seeing it.
Oh, here we go. Boss said, yeah, it does. It comes with the Astromech on card, that E-Wing. Right. Well, at least it's something. Right. Well, that's right. Okay. Right. That makes sense.
That does make more sense.
With a droid. Cheers, Oppie. I got some swing decals still on the sheet. Have you? Wow, man. I was so busy watching the cast. I totally missed the bus that was about to catch fire and spread tons of smoke around. Couldn't see outside. Sweet. X-Wing. Got yeah, so you still got X-Wing on the sheet. I got a Darth Vader potato. What are them chopsticks?
Chopsticks.
Brilliant. Yeah, brilliant.
See you, pal. Have a good day at work, Matt. Have a good day at work,
yeah, take care, Matt.
Well,
probably left
GForce,
an hour ago.
I am pleasantly surprised with your tubs, GForce. You've kept Tub Thumpers going with an awesome collection, my friend.
I don't know about that, but thank you.
Can't believe how clean and tidy it all was.
So that's my version of Tub Thumpers, I guess.
What do you think, Si? What do you think?
I think brilliant, and this is what I mean. I love being a nosy get. So if I can stick my nose in everyone's rooms and tubs, that's fantastic for me. But again, it just goes to show, like, you pulled out that tub, and you was a bit like that with me and Mark. The whole point of the Tub Thumpers is not anything to do with vintage or how old things are. It's what have you got in a tub? Magazines you've put away, figures you've put away, and just videos or anything. Do you know? I mean, when I went through my tubs and stuff, I mean, there's a lot more tubs of mine to go through yet. But like yours, Mark, it's just a case of just saving everything. And before you know it, 30 years has passed, hasn't it? And it's just great to have a look back on stuff like that. And
it is great.
again, you don't necessarily have to be vintage, because some people have some great stuff that's just put there.
And I think a lot of us, Si, what we do is we take a tub like this and we put it away and we just forget about it. And then when you open it up, you not only are you showing people, you know, the stuff you had, but I think you surprised yourself. Oh, I don't remember this and I don't remember that and that kind of thing. So, yeah, I'm a big fan. So if anyone in the chat or anyone watching on the replay, you've got a tub, you don't have to be a YouTuber. I couldn't care less about stuff like that. Just come on, message me or sign, say I'd love to show my tub off. Come in, show your tub off. Or you need
club.
Hasbro told us there was a running change on the orange pill to yellow, but none seem to have found the light of day. Perhaps it all ended up on some corner of the world no one visits. Yeah, it's funny that I've completely forgot about that.
Crazy.
I've got a great tub. Shabby would love it. Full of old. What does that say?
Oh, definitely does. Yeah, we like that.
It's on something like full of old bum clump memorabilia or something. It says I can't read it.
I don't have a Blockbuster card, but I do have a Hollywood Video card.
I remember Hollywood Video. Wow.
Were they like Poundland Blockbusters?
No, just as big. I think they were just as big. Yeah, it was the same thing.
Just as big, but it was 2 videos for $5 instead of 6.
What the France? You really
see what
France,
else I have in here?
What the France? What the France? You're brilliant. That's absolutely fantastic.
Phone cards. Those I should probably hang on to, huh?
Do you ever think of going back to the Power of the Force and trying to collect as much as you can? Because before I sold most of it off, I was thinking that, you know, maybe I should, because I did like that line. It wasn't for it. Obviously, it couldn't be for monetary value.
Right.
But
I did think about that, though. I was like, you know, just to complete it, maybe. Oh.
That's
Sometimes
what I mean.
It's nice to go back on stuff. I mean, I've been doing it at the moment, whereas for these past few years, when the multiverse came out, and obviously you know me, I'm a DC fan. So when the multiverse came out, it just took over every DC collection I was doing. The multiverse just took over. And before I used to buy DC Direct, DC collectibles, and I noticed I've started to really slack on them. But what was good about that is that when I went to the toy fair and I see things online now and stuff, these figures are now like $8, $10. Do you know what I mean? Where they used to be 25, 20, they're not anymore. So like you just said then, Mark, I've actually gone back to try and, you know, get as many in as I can now of that collection again.
Yeah.
Sometimes
that's what I mean.
It's take over, can't it, sometimes?
I think and people that know me and have watched me always know that I'm a person that wants everyone to collect, you know, regardless of how much it is. You know, I never want everyone to feel left out, because, and I think Power of the Force is one of them that everyone can afford, can't they? Really, everyone can get hold of it, and it's, you know, not hard to, and it's still, I mean, look at GForce, it's still in good condition. So yeah, Power of the Force. I mean, I'm so glad you showed that, GForce, because I haven't seen that sort of stuff for ages.
That's what I thought. Like, I know it's not the most impressive stuff that we all collect, you know, but it's part of our collection, and I think
you say that, but again, like, I've never seen anything. I've never seen them figures or them lineups, and what I'm getting out of it is I'm pretty gobsmacked how much you actually got from these figures for the price of them. Whereas today's figures, fair enough. What Mar said, they've inflated up and the prices have doubled and stuff. But it's like the supermarket, you're getting less for what you're paying for, aren't you? You know, a lot less.
Look at that. I thought
that wasn't all of them.
I thought Si had a random picture of BOE on top of his cabinet.
He lives here. See his little house up there.
Oh, BOE. I love BOE. I love
Everybody
it.
jump.
Yeah, brilliant. I have a few tubs of my daughter's old toys. Bratz, Bob the Builder, Playmobil. That sounds like half the stuff I'd like nowadays, to be honest.
That doesn't sound bad.
Yeah. Well, we went mental about it. Obviously, having two girls in the house, it was Monster High for us. And we got rid of them all. I mean, my kids weren't interested anymore. My girls were never into dolls. I never bought Barbie for my girls. They were always, but Monster High, our Suki loved Monster High. And have you seen the prices of some of them now?
Just going to say, Mark, to you, I saw Monster High doll going through Smith's the other week, and it was done like this horror one. Box was made on it, can't tell any lies. It was 90 quid. It was 89.99. I was like,
yeah, and then I made a couple of Monster High pieces of furniture, and they did really well. But then I think the novelty for Monster High kind of worn off, and it wasn't something I collected. But I love them. I tell you what, another thing doll-wise that I tried to get my kids into, but I've kept them all, was, do you remember the Destiny, Star Wars Destiny, when they made their layer? And I thought they were brilliant, but our Jen said, it was Jen that said they won't work because they're aimed at girls, but there's no accessories for them. There's no extra clothes or extra this or extra that. And I said, no, Jen, it'll do well because it's Star Wars. But the R2 that came with them and the Ewok that came, they were fantastic. So I kept all them, and the Luke in best bin, they look brilliant, I thought. So
yeah, I know Dino used to get the Monster High stuff for his daughter.
The Monster High,
yeah, it's expensive stuff now, yeah.
Yeah, he tells us about the prices of them every now and then.
Yeah, but would you have docked BOE points, Stu? Well, that's another controversy. That's a live stream all on its own, that, I tell you. I have a bunch of those for my granddaughters. Yeah, Keith Knight, I love looking at Keith Knight's play. I've always been a fan of Playmobil. I think, for the past few years, because I never had it as a kid. Never had it. My cousins had it. You remember, Si? Our cousins had it, and they had the hospital set, and I was intrigued by it. And then,
the only reason I got didn't they? A lot,
that's right, yeah. And the only reason I got back into it because they were doing the pop culture line. It was there. And the funniest thing is, I said on my video when I made it, when I found that you don't really find Playmobil in Walmart, do you, Mark? At all? They're just not
not at all.
And for some reason, DeLorean, that was it. Yeah. And it was like $25. So I thought, I'll just buy it. I would have paid the $50 for it. I thought, absolutely brilliant. And then I bought it all, didn't I? Bought every pop culture there. I still got to get the Magnum one. But as soon as I get it, I'm a big fan of Playmobil. It's brilliant.
Yeah, I like the pop culture stuff.
Yeah, Bratz was good too. But it was Monster High for us. My girls were banging to Monster High. So, hey, Phil, nice to see you, pal. Good old Phil's here. There are like 4 local collection stores in my area, Ricardo says, that have a bunch of Power of the Force figures from $5 to $12. Yeah, that's what I mean, Ricardo. So it's I don't know. It's one of those. It's like. Everywhere you go, you always find them, don't you? When you go to the flea markets or thrift shops, there's always a Power of the Force there. And I've got dozens of them.
Ton of green cards that I don't have.
Yeah.
So, all the newer movies and the prequels and stuff.
The LOLs, I know the LOL dolls, Lego, that was what Pete and our daughter would do. You see, I did it, Leslie. I bought our kids, when the Lego movie came out, the first one, I went out and bought them all. I spent hundreds getting every Lego set, from that Lego movie. Didn't last 2 minutes at our house side. Did not last 2 minutes.
Lego didn't in our house. It did, but because Lego was always destroyed, it's what you do when you're a kid, isn't it? And that's the one thing. It's nice to have these Lego sets that you can build Lego, but as a kid, that wouldn't have stayed a set for long. With me, I'd have built that into so many different things. It wouldn't have just stayed the TIE Fighter into such, So.
That's a good point there, because you'd make something as a kid, but you'd have a Lego bucket, wouldn't you, lads? You'd have a tub, so you'd break it all.
It's the most imaginative toy, which today, I mean, I collect a lot of Lego. I'm not calling one of the companies I buy from a lot. I like them a lot. But what I mean is, for the most imaginative toy, they've took away most of the imagination. And I find that a little bit strange in a sense. Like, you can still buy Lego sets and Lego tubs with, build your own and stuff. But it just makes me feel that, a brand that basically start on people's imaginations building these things now has lost most of its imagination.
You know what? What a good point.
These pieces.
Well, you do know it's exactly right, because it's like you make the Lego that I've only got a couple of Lego sets. You make it and that's it. You just put it on your shelf. But when we were kids, you'd make it, then you'd smash it. Because someone said, "Oh yeah, we never had the Millennium Falcon as a kid," and I've said this before. And I said, "But we did. It was our imagination." You know,
I built my own Millennium Falcon, my own AT-AT, my own Biker Scout, everything out of Lego. You know, so.
Hey, Kenny, no, don't be daft, mate. I'm glad you've turned up, Ken. I appreciate that, Kenny. Lovely to see you.
I do like the 3-in-1 sets too. Those are the only ones since I've been an adult that I've built and taken apart to build the other options that they give you. But
the 3-in-1 sets. I've got the parrot, and you can turn it into the rabbit. You can turn it into something else. And then we've got the space shuttle one here. Do you know what I mean for the 3-in-1?
Yep, that's a cool little set.
We're getting my granddaughter to Playmobil.
Is that camera one you picked up? I like that camera a lot. I want to pick that camera up.
See, I prefer Playmobil than Lego, though. I agree with Des. I love Playmobil. I love the little details and little pieces. When you bought those Back to the Future line ones, it came with everything. You know what I mean? Yeah. Biff comes with a squeezy bottle and a rag to do the car, and I know it sounds silly, but little things like that, you're like, this is awesome, man. This is awesome, you know. So, I'm glad she's getting into it. I can't wait to see all that. Yeah, Keith, like I said, our friend Keith Knight, he's built a big garage and he's making a big Lego city. I mean, sorry, I apologize, Playmobil city, and I can't wait to see that because he can come up with some genius ideas for it, can't he? So,
because he's already got fire trucks and police cars and.
Claire Si.
Does anybody have a wheelbarrow full? Yeah, Claire's got her own set.
Claire loves it. It's not called Sylvania Families over it. It's called Critter Creatures or something in it, or something like that. What's it called over here, the Sylvanian Families, Mark? Is it Critter Comforts, or Critter? It's the little suede dolls that you come with the houses and all that, you know, like rabbits and squirrels and all that. I know it's not called Sylvania.
I'm not sure what they're called.
I'll tell you now.
Sylvania Families, are those the ones that Helen was collecting?
Yeah, Helen's was a big collector of them. I think Georgie collected them as well. I think a lot of the girls from the UK actually, when they were kids, collected them. I know my Claire did. They're like little furry woodland creatures.
Did you squeeze their shoulders and their arms would be like a clip?
No, that's Shabby Si. These are Sylvanian Families.
I'll tell you what they're called in America. They're called Calico Critters. That's what they're called. And it's the same thing.
Get the hell off my lawn.
Calico Critters.
Calico Critters, it's called over here. But things like that. I love stuff like that, you know. We had tons of sets when we put our Lego blanket that stores everything. They would free build and we'd have those saved. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's stuff like that, you know. And people still, I suppose, you know, I watch these guys, like I say, that build these. I'm fascinated by these people that build these Lego cities, and they do buy bulk and they customize it a little bit and so forth. But Si, you made like I said, you made a great point. Si, I never thought that, you know, because when we build these Star Wars stuff, we keep them as Star Wars stuff and it's on your shelf and that's it. Or maybe kids still do it, Si. Maybe kids still break it all up.
Well, we do, but like I say, for the vast majority, when I was a child, Lego was sold as your imagination, mate. What you want, do you know what I mean? And so today, it's just funny how Lego's branded differently, but it's still as popular as it ever was.
There you go, Pizza Sylvania. So is it called Sylvania in Japan? It must be, Phil. Yeah, it's got to be. So yeah,
sifting through the shoe boxes full of Lego bricks, looking for that one piece to.
There you are. You see, Jonathan's right.
Yeah, looking for that one piece that your brother's pinched to put on his Lego vehicle that you're going mad about because you wanted to use that one. Yeah.
I need the windshield.
But it's funny, it's an age thing, and we're so used to licenses because we could all do that. Oh, I'm going to make a Battlestar Galactica, but it's making it. You know, you're waiting for the license to come out and do it. Yet Jonathan made one as a kid. Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm on about. Yeah,
I take the extra pieces that you get, and they all go in a little Rubbermaid container, Tupperware, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And so every once in a while I'll break those out and see what I can build, but they're all usually like 1 to 2 brick size pieces. They're not very big or anything, you know.
Well, it's like what the Cardinals
say, right? I'd like to answer this here. Yeah, I'd like to answer this a second because I buy a lot of the minifigures when the sets come out, and I think that the biggest problem with theft is not the change of plastic bags to cardboard. I do believe you should now be telling people on these packets what figures are in these boxes, especially now when they're getting to nearly £5 a figure.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, I go in there and I know there's like 12 out in a set. So I'll go straight away and I'll buy 8. I'll buy 8 or 6. And I know out of averaging them, I've got like half of them, just a sense of an average. There'll be a couple that are duplicated. But then after that, I find myself going on eBay and I find myself going on the internet to find the other 4, the other 6, because I think I'm going to keep wasting money here all the time because, and I think that's why people open them. I think that's why they just give them a little nip open.
You're 100% right.
Because, you know, at the end of the day, $5 over and over and over again, you know, it can drive you a bit mad.
Well, the only time that happened to me that was I made a video on the Lego, the Mandalorian one with Luke and the Dark Troopers, right? So I found it and thought, oh, I'll do a thing on this. And I brought it home, and while we were filming the video, I always make sure that I open the box on the video, right? So I opened the box on the video, and we said, right, here we go, we'll make it. And then we took the video off, and Suki looked down and went, there's no figures in there.
Yeah, I remember the video, yeah.
There's no figures, and I took it back and all that sort of stuff. And unbelievable, what they've done is they put a bit of tape in the, because Lego's opened a bit funny in it, in the inside, took the figures out and put it back. So, but I can't believe, I remember talking to Jonathan about the prices of Lego minifigures. Some of them are worth an absolute, for a minifigure. I'm like,
some are worth hundreds. Yeah.
Yeah. So I would go mad for a Lego babe station set.
Oh, can you imagine?
I told my mum with Lego.
Don't have the figures for it.
Station.
Yeah, that's the thing, Kenny. That was right. I think Lego, when we were kids, was used as what it was for, imaginative thing, wasn't it? You were always making stuff from, you know, your same bricks would make a ship or a castle, wouldn't it? So yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, it did. It did happen to me, Jonathan. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Yeah. It's called, what's that? I can't Calco. Cheers, Gaz. Hi, Gaz. Hi, it's nice to see you, pal. Calco critters, yeah. Calco critters, there you go. But it's the same thing. It's Sylvanian families. I wonder if they do the same thing with that. I wonder if people that collect the Calco critters look for Sylvanian family. You know, like Joe lads look for Action Force stuff. I wonder if the I can't say it. Is it, say it, GForce?
Calico.
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 Look for Sylvanian family. That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so
you just basically stop the mysterious bag, the mysterious bag. I think they should just put whoever figures on each of these boxes, it would stop this opening. Yeah. It's like Mr. B said then, he checks every figure before he buys them, because you have to do you know what I mean? It can get expensive, that.
I think you don't do that. I mean, I know it's happened to Super Awesome loads of times with the boxed figures, you know, when he took them home and he's in his car and he opens.
On Twitter today about it.
Unbelievable.
He bought a figure at Walmart on discount. I think it was Wolf Spider, the G.I. Joe. And he got it home and it had a Batman figure in it.
I'd be happy with that.
So he brought it back to Walmart, told them it had a Batman figure in it. Somebody swapped it. They taped it back up, put it back on the friggin' shelf, and John found it again.
I know we've said it before. That was the most stupidest idea, wasn't it? It was to make boxed up figures like that was absolutely stupid. It really, I mean, there's a few here and what do you do with it? Do you know what I mean? It's, well, I've got it. So here we go. Oh, here we go. Sorry. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow for gaming. Yep. Gaming Memories with Scuba Pete. And we've got Baz's tomorrow as well. So it's a double build tomorrow. We've got TJC and Baz tomorrow. So that'll be awesome.
Be nice.
I could make TJCs on Sunday. For some reason, Sundays are just becoming extremely difficult for me to do anything from a certain time.
What do you mean?
Well, last Sunday I was supposed to be going on TJCs, and the Sunday before, but twice. This Sunday I had stuff to do with my brother, and the Sunday before I had my brother's here, so there's nothing I could do.
For that price, Matt, I think it should come with the Astromech and the pilot.
Exactly what I was going to say, because I just dropped $589 on a Ghost and had to drop another $60 to get the 2 figures to complete the squad, and it pissed me off.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm glad you said that, because I was going to ask you, it's easy for me in science to sit here and go, oh, how much? We didn't buy it and we didn't buy the Ghost, but you did. So you felt you said to us that it was necessary. You bought that to finish off the collection, if you will. So
yeah, I mean, you don't have the whole crew, and those figures are made available, but at what cost? You know,
nice, Kenny.
$60 for 2 3.75.
Yep.
Wow.
Because
You
remember
have to buy them if you're not going to buy them. If you bought the Ghost and you bought the other foils, if you're not going to buy them, that is Hasbro loves
That's
kicking
just
everyone in
shady
the balls.
business. Yeah, they suckered you in.
I remember in the 80s, the Lego TV avatar, Des says, with Tommy Cooper. I don't remember that, Des. Do you remember that, Simon?
I'm thinking, was it the train one? Was it the train set advert? Was it something to do with the train? I can see him in the middle of a train set. I think it was that. If I might be wrong.
Who
The
hell's
Lego one
Tommy
I'd like.
Cooper?
What?
Oh, he's a comedian, a very famous comedian. And he was very funny. I'll send you a few clips of him. Very funny. The only Lego set I would like, besides the pop culture buy, is that new telephone box one. I think it's awesome, but it's me spending $115 on a Lego set. It's, you know,
I like that. I think Claire's going to buy that because she bought the Vespa, and it's a really cool Lego set. That little turquoise Vespa. So I think she wants the red phone box to put the Vespa in front of.
Exactly.
Good old Connor, man. If you're not subbed to GForce, please check. Yeah, GForce has got a great channel. He's brilliant. He's
yeah,
just
great
30
channel.
for 30. How did it go? You 30 for 30 GForce? Are you glad you did it?
Yeah, I'm glad I did it because I needed to get them out of the boxes anyway. Provided content every day for a month, you know. But
your setup looks awesome, though, man. The way you see, you've got bigger. I mean, than I have, because you open yours, and yours, the way you set them out is like dead cool. You know, sometimes I see your collection behind the scenes and how you've done it with your figures. I'm so tempted to go, you know what, Shabs, just open all these black series, just get them done.
Well,
Like GForce has done.
Next time you have a free weekend, come on up.
Yeah,
you can play in person.
I still have an unopened Lego Galaxy Explorer from 2000.
It gets retired. I think with this Christmas or this summer, but that gets retired. And if you notice with that Lego Explorer, it stayed at the price it stayed at because they knew it wasn't going to be around for a long time.
Well, that was just
not the personal fact that I don't open my Lego, but I will say there, Biker, do not open that set. It's going to be worth a fortune. So
that set here, Christmas of 22, that set was $75.
Yeah, wow. And it's not worth opening.
After Christmas, it went up to 100, and it hasn't moved since.
God, no, brilliant. I just need to put the record straight, right? Everyone's listening to Georgie. I didn't strangely collect Sylvanian families as a kid. I like playing with action.
Oh, shocker.
My girls are the same. My girls have always been the same. Every time we went to Walmart when they were kids, they'd always go into the action thing collector. They loved Star Wars, and they loved, well, look at Lucy with Masters of the Universe. They were never dull. Oh, Suki loved Monster High, like we discussed, and she also loved this little teapot set we got her, and she'd have her things around, you know. Polly Pocket, thank you, because she loved Polly Pocket too. But yeah, she was the same way. Action figures, they loved them. Bloody Thieves, I know, unbelievable, isn't it? There's a really cool set biker. Was well tempted by that. But that's the thing, you see, it's weird, isn't it? Do you buy Lego, the lads that buy it in the chat in RSI and GForce, simply because of the monetary value of it? Because you've said it thousands of times, I'm not opening this because it'll be worth a fortune. But do you never feel like you're missing out on it, Si, not opening them and doing it that way?
I think it became a force of habit with me, pal. I think I bought Lego in the beginning, and it was just a case of bought it, right, I'll do that, and I put it away, and I put it away, and then before you know it, you've got 50 boxes put away, and then it just stuck like that. I just didn't bother opening any, just never have.
I picked up an Action Forces 2 battle tank mobile at the weekend. Amazing looking paperweight. I bet Georgia was in state of shock when she found out real men weren't built like Action Men. Yeah, we are. What are you talking
about? You're on about, Kieran.
Speak for yourself, Kieran.
You're on about.
Yeah, I've seen Stu. He's a sexy devil, that Stu. Do you know what I mean? That Chop and Sabine 2-pack is a pure price gouging on Hasbro's part. Should have been a bonus giveaway. I kind of agree with you. I think $60. I think they did it like that because they knew people like GForce who've bought the Ghost are gonna get it, but it's a bit off that. They should have.
No, I agree with you 100%. That was a complete and utter rip-off to sell 2 figures at $3.75 at $60, knowing that that's the only way you could finish that collection off for the Ghost. Like what Dee said, the price he paid for that in the first place. Hasbro are the new Nazis.
Ways, hey Ways, how are you, pal? Great to see you, buddy.
The regular one is $15, $16, $17 now.
I know, it's wrong. I agree with Jonathan. They should have put them in. Never mind have the last 2 is $60. They should have been 2 of them are in the set. The rest of them, obviously, you get like you got.
And with the mural card, they say they're going to re-release all these people singularly on regular cards, and they already have Hera and
yeah, but what that means to me,
like
they're not going to sell a single 3.75 carded figure for 30 quid, are they? They're not going to, you know, who's going to buy you one for £30 in yet? He's totally wrong, I think, to do that at the end of it all.
Yeah, I do too. And just because of the card back, I don't care about the figures. They're going to be identical to the other ones, and I'll go buy the other ones just so I can.
Because if you don't get it, and you're going to have all them that come with a ghost, you're going to go, oh, sugar, I should have got.
I'm not going to open the mural card ones, so I'll buy the regular ones to open to populate the ghost.
Our ways, he said, ways. I tagged you on a picture of the playability. I'd love to get that Enterprise, but it's just so expensive. I mean, it's 500. It's gone down to 326, I think, on Amazon now. If it goes down any lower, I'll think about it. But yeah, it's awesome. It is awesome, mate. I agree with that, ways.
It is cool.
Let's have a look. I have to open the Galaxy Explorer side. It just looks too cool not to build. That's the way I look at it. Yeah, you know, maybe buy another one for investment before it's retired. Yeah, I think with Lego, you've got
worth a fortune. It really is. Really is.
Well, it's like the attorney
about the Lego communities that this one, because of such the short lifespan of a vehicle set that people have been asking for 30 years to come back. It's keep your box nice.
That's it.
Yeah.
Well, it's like that Eternia playset. I know it was expensive and all that, but that's an opener. That's a definite opener. How can I say that?
That's where you mean mega differ there. Yeah. For me to buy the goals, for me to buy that Eternia playset, it lives in its box. There's no doubt about it.
I don't get that at all, especially for the price. You know what I mean? But I suppose different strokes. I say that hypocritical, and I've got all these Black Series still in boxes.
There's a Razor Crest unopened.
Yeah, let's have a look at that. Hold on, mate. You big GForce. Yeah, look at that.
The same with your Ghost, Mark. You're going to leave that boxed up.
No, I'm going to take the Ghost out.
But why did you never do with the Razor Crest? Why did you never take it out?
Because I've never had anything like that before. So I wanted to keep it pristine and just have something for that rainy day when you need to cash something in.
Yeah.
You know, that was my main thing on it. But
open a box. I'm surprised Si's able to open a box of cornflakes.
I will say there's something sad in that story, Jonathan, that any toy that he ever did get from cereal boxes is still in its little plastic compartment. Still got, but never opened them either.
Still got the dust from the cereal on it.
Kieran says, I mean, they're like a
Jimmy T. It's been Jimmy. It's been Jim coming.
Oh, brilliant. Si won't even open his lunchbox. He came on a picnic and just watched the rest of it. Oh, brilliant. Did you guys purchase it? Well, I've got one coming. Thankfully for Si, my mum, Claire, Scuba Pete, the lovely Leslie, I managed to get older one, which was awesome of a man. So I'm definitely getting one. Hey, listen, I'm going to be honest to all of you. I'm not spend 400, 500, 600 quid on the attorney play. If you met my wife, you'd understand why I said that. So, but yeah, I can't wait to get it. I cannot wait to get it.
Oh, look at Jonathan's comment coming up in a minute. That's proper tickled me, that.
Oh, that's a good point there, Wizzy.
Bring the Frosties trio.
Bring the Frosties trio.
Right, well, we come to an end. We're over 2 hours. GForce, brilliant, man. You've made another Tub Thumpers Part 5 was awesome, mate. I really appreciate it. You know all these guys, but if anyone who watches the replay and so forth, where can they find you, GForce?
If you type in GForce Racing 20 on Instagram or Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, and YouTube, you can find me there. If you're looking for me on Facebook, it's my full name. But that's just a personal account, so not a lot on Facebook.
Awesome. It was brilliant. It was great. I mean, GForce, we've known you for years, buddy, and it's always nice. I can't believe it though, mate. You know, considering how well we know each other and so forth, and you pulled out stuff I didn't know you had them. So brilliant, GForce. Absolutely brilliant. What was your favorite for your show, Si?
Shed and showed me around there. So
yeah,
it's about the same.
He's a bit weird though, GForce saying, because I live in the forest and my mom, Shabby took GForce to his shed. Great. Sergeant
That's
Slaughter
what
all over
Father-
again, GForce.
Father Michael used to do that to Connor too. Oh, come to the woodshed with me. Gotta get some wood for the fire.
Yeah, oh, thank you, Connor. You know, considering you and
Thank
Connor
you,
have this
Connor.
love-hate personality, look at this. He's doing a lot of work for you tonight, GForce.
Connor's
He really
a good man.
He's-
He's a good
No.
man.
Thank you a lot. I mean, me and Si, like I said, this was all Si's idea to do the tub videos, and we mean it, don't we, Si? If anyone wants to come on and show a tub, come on.
Yeah,
It's
just
do it.
send me a
Fine.
message or Mark a message. Just send one and say, right, I've got a tub. When am I on? Simple as that.
Exactly. Just
It's fun.
if you message me or Si and say, I've got a tub, when can I come on and show it? There's no airs and graces on Shabby's. You just come on and we'll have a good time, definitely.
Joking, aren't you? Yeah.
Cheers, our Des. And there's on Instagram. Wow, look at
Thank
Connor,
you.
man. Awesome. Oh, no, thank you, Ricardo. It's really nice to see you.
Yeah,
buddy.
thanks for coming in.
Ricardo, good seeing
Oh,
you.
awesome. And we want to get, that's the one we definitely want to get on. It's like VTR. I bet he's
Yeah,
got some.
VTR, definitely one day, man. I want
Yeah.
everybody I know on. And because I know
Yeah.
them, they can't tell me no, can they? Because then they'll think they're a right side get. won't they?
Actually, though, you've got to see GForce and say, if we get VTR on, who's going to come on after VTR? They're
John
like,
Baldry.
you know what I mean? Baldry's shed, that'd be awesome.
John
You know.
Baldry, of course.
White House. Oh, there's GForce on Twitter.
Oh, geez. Look at him go.
Look at him go.
He must want
Fantastic
something.
thumpers. Oh no, honestly we had an average of 40 people all night, and so for a
Nice.
Wednesday night when everyone's got work and kids and all that, to come and spend time with me, Si and GForce, honestly, I'm
And
humbled
him,
by
he
it.
knows his stuff, Kieran. He must have a few tubs hidden away. You should come
Yeah.
on.
Where's your tubs?
It's about
And Waze,
you know,
Waze has
I
got
don't
loads of stuff.
I don't know about YouTube, but it's about time Kieran made an appearance in it. Really, I think.
I think so.
You know, now he's been around long enough. Now he should make an appearance. Do you know what I mean?
I showed
Jeez,
myself at 16 years old in driver's license. So
Thanks. There you are. Yeah. Where else are you going to see that?
Okay.
You know? Thanks for sharing your tub collection, GForce.
Thank
Baldy
you
Shed
for
is a
watching.
10-part special.
you ain't got the money for that. Not in the budget.
It
True,
is
though.
something we'd all want to go to. I think if we had a choice between Disneyland or Baldry's Shed, I think I got a Baldry's Shed. I
Yeah,
think
probably would.
seriously, I think it'd be awesome. Anyway, awesome stream, guys. No, thank you all. Thank you all for
Yeah,
coming.
thanks, Mr. B.
Please like, please subscribe to me, to GForce, and Si you can just find anywhere. Instagram, you can find our
You
site.
can
So
find me from the hours
Yeah.
of 10 till 1, channel 904. Most nights. That's where you
get
can find
Kieran's
me.
tubs out, yeah. Hashtag get Kieran's tubs out. And like what Des says, first of all, Des, you're a very handsome bloke, so I don't know where you're getting this ugly from. But if I can show my ugly mug, Kieran, can I? I sort of agree with that. I don't think you're ugly, Des. I think you're awesome. But anyway, we're going. Thanks a lot, everyone. We really appreciate it. We'll
Take
see you
care.
next week for Tub Thumpers. And ZSR is on Matt's this week, I think. Yeah, one Matt's on ZSR. So we'll see
Okay.
you then. All right,
Good to know.
guys. Speak to you soon.
Take care. This is because of the pub bit.